Hello and welcome to Hyper RPG. We are a hyperactive, interactive, community-driven channel that is run by you, the Thumpers. I mean, literally run by you. We work for you and we wait for your every command. So,
I don't know about that.
Well, okay, some of us, most of us, maybe none of us.
Someone's got some Stockholm syndrome.
If you're here for corporate sins, you may have noticed your GM is significantly less attractive. I apologize, but here I am. Maybe a little less wily, maybe a little less cruel, maybe a little less evil. But I'm here all the same. So welcome, I'm happy to see you here for what we are calling Movie Magic. Before we jump into tonight, I have a few announcements from the wizards who run this place. First of all, if you love this one shot, your opinion matters. We care about you, and word of mouth is how we will find out about it, how people will find out about this show. So please go and spread the word, say how much you loved it. If you do not like tonight's show, it's just your opinion. No one really cares, so just kind of keep it to yourself.
This is gonna go well.
Coming up tonight after the show at, is that at 9:30? At 9:30 is Vanquished. Who doesn't want to go on a road trip while being chased by cybernetically enhanced headless henchmen?
That sounds like the plot of Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Saturday.
That's roughly it.
May 13th from 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. is Zach's birthday trollathon, including Tyler's going to GM Paranoia for Mitch, AJ, Lisa, JSA, and Sally. It'll be Masters of the Metaverse. There'll be a whole lot of improv teams. There'll be a script reading, and there'll be a one-piece RPG with GM Matt Acevedo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Malika, Iffy, Orion, Jordan, Emma, and Cameron, and more. That was 2 ands, but you got it. So make sure and check all that out. Finally, before I get into this, I'm Tony Beeman. That's at Tiny Beeman on the Twitters and everything else. And let's hear from our guests, starting with Liz.
Hello everybody, my name is Lizzie the Bold. I am a part-time streamer, full-time ball of hatred for people who drive really slowly in front of me and never pull over so that I am later getting to the studio than I would prefer to be.
Oh, that was you?
You make that same joke.
Timing.
Same joke, oh no. You can find me on the Twitches and the Twitters and the various socials at Liz Bold. And today I am, should I introduce my character?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Who the hell are you?
Well, wow, I don't respond well to...
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
I thought we made a good relationship
No,
yesterday.
totally.
Hi, my name is Claudia, but I go by Jackie Dash on the Twitch and Twitter. That is spelled Jakidash. I am a variety streamer. I do the Fang on Corporate Sins every Wednesday. I also watch a lot of anime, so if you really like all caps tweets about anime, follow me on Twitter. What else am I supposed to say? Is that it?
That's you.
Whatever's in your heart, Claudia.
Oh, I'm really excited to be here.
Yay! So folks, I'm the Strix. You can find me on Twitter at _Strix. On the Twitch, I am the only Strix. That's my actual name. But don't follow me because I don't stream. I work for Hyper RPG as an actor on Death from Above. And today I'm wearing a very lovely shirt sent to me by Paximo for weekly affirmations. Oh, so thanks,
nice.
It looks awesome. Other than that, I'm a game designer, diversity and inclusion advocate in gaming, and I write really boring academic papers on psychology and games that no one ever reads.
Lies.
She reads them.
I'm gonna just carry that motion over here. I'm Dan Poslins. Hi, I'm at Dan Poslins on Twitter. I'm a software engineer in the video game development studios at Amazon by day. I also play Mordecai the Dwarven Mage on Corporate Sins with a few of these other people. And yeah, I guess my shirt is just a call out to people in Northern Ontario.
Does that say?
Oh, I have something.
Dawn's
Uh,
Bakery.
I actually heard that you're a national treasure. Is that true?
It is true. I'm a national treasure.
Oh,
I have a
wow.
little statue that one of the
Is
Thumpers
that how
sent
that
me.
works? It's really cool.
Yeah, you get a statue and then it's true.
Oh,
Yep.
awesome.
That's how it works for Oscars and Emmys. So why not this? Welcome, and let's jump into what we're doing tonight.
What are we doing tonight?
I kind of know. I've kind of figured it out.
I have created a
I just
character
showed up. I don't know.
that
I
is
don't know
going to
what's up.
surprise everybody when I start playing
I'm
it.
not sure where I am right now, so.
Oh, you're here at Hyper RPG Studios.
Oh, shit. All right.
But you're in the California location.
I just. Oh, okay.
Here's what we're
No, it's
doing.
warm.
What are we doing?
We're doing something brand new called Movie Magic, which we are making happen on the spot from pretty much scratch. So I have taken Fantasy Age by Green Ronin, which is a local Seattle game studio. Fantasy Age is kind of the more generic game system that Dragon Age, the role-playing game, is built on. There's a few other sort of add-on projects that start with Fantasy Age as a base. We're trying something completely new. Also, I have never GM'd this. In fact, I've only played Fantasy Age once here on the channel. So we'll see how that goes.
So cutting edge, you're gonna bleed.
Yes. That said,
Everyone saw that.
one of the reasons I picked Fantasy Age is it's super simple and it has a mechanic I really like, which is stunts. The way it works, just so you know what we're doing when we talk about it, is almost all rolls in this game are based on 3d6. When players roll the 3d6, if the total of those dice succeed at a test, and
Whoa.
if any of the dice are doubles, they get to use the value on the one differently colored dice, which is the stunt dice. They get points that they can use for stunts. That means not only do they succeed, but they do something extra. Maybe they push somebody around the battlefield. Maybe they insert a little extra conversation topic into that role-playing moment. They have a lot of things to choose from and what that looks like. And I'm going to let them potentially make up their own if they so choose tonight too. I may regret that.
Yep.
You may notice, Thumpers, that you have the ability to buy stunt points for the players. Those will be entered into a pool. They'd better use them, because if they don't use them up, I, as GM, will allow other characters to use their
Other characters?
delicious stunt points.
I mean, enemies.
Other
NPCs aren't always enemies.
non-player characters.
Now we know there are going to be other characters, so
Yeah.
he's already tipping his hand.
Yes, maybe, maybe not. You can also buy a couple of other add-ons, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later after we introduce kind of what's going on in this world. So I think first it's important to note that each of the players has made a character that exists at a different point in time and maybe in a very different sort of world. So I think let's go around and I would like to know who your character is, and maybe give me a little description of a day in the life of your character. We'll start with you, Liz.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, my character's name is Bonnie Higgins. I'm going to be doing this accent every time I speak as her, because I understand that this is the place where one does horrible accents.
Oh,
You should hear my Australian one
wow.
sometime.
What?
I said you
Oh.
should hear my Australian one sometime.
Excellent.
One day.
Bonnie happens to be a pirate. She's not a very well-known pirate, though. She's a little bit on the lower end of the pirate spectrum, from the golden age of piracy.
It's pretty good.
I'm really happy.
Thank you.
I'm delighted.
That's a lot better than the accent I hear is normally spoken from that seat on Wednesday nights.
I want to say good day, mate, but that has nothing to do with my character.
I mean, you could.
I play Francois, and Francois is he is a mill boy from a small countryside town in France right before the revolution hits. He is broad. His white shirts are usually open just enough. The wind breeze pushes his tiny ponytail. Some of the locks come out and they blow in the breeze. And he always just stares with intensity whenever he looks at anybody. But he does not talk much. He is somewhat shy.
Okay, well that's hard to follow up.
So he's also strong.
I am playing Fatima, and Fatima is an artisan. She's a carpet weaver from Delhi in the pre-Mughal Empire, around the 1200s, which is an Islamic state. So that's northeastern India. And her typical day is that she works while she's in the bazaar. weaving, and then she haggles with people who wants to buy her carpets, and usually, she's better at it, so she gets a lot of money out of them. And she avoids, paying taxes when she can, like every good citizen of the Empire, and is otherwise actually pretty upstanding.
Excellent.
Hey, yo, my name's Samson. I'm a pyramid builder in what you would call ancient Egypt, and you need a pyramid built. I'm your guy. I make bricks. I haul them around. Whatever you need, I'm there for you.
I'm very confused. It sounds like you're from New Jersey.
No.
I don't know what New Jersey is. I just told you, I'm in Egypt. I build for the pharaoh. It's my job.
Excellent. Now, say one of our thumpers was to visit each of you, they might notice something a little bit strange about each of your lives. Bonnie, if someone would really look at you, they'd notice you're always just sort of in the background. There's always another bigger ship in front. When pirate legions show up, you're on the ship. You often find, you're surprised to find yourself dressed very, impractically for a pirate. Like, your cleavage exposed. And you're constantly in combat all the time, which seems a little unlike what real piracy probably was, which is a lot of sailing around getting scurvy. But it seems pretty adventuresome. It's just the adventure is always on another ship. Francois, someone might notice that even though you're quiet, the poor people of your town are constantly breaking into song. There's a mayor of a nearby town who's built a sort of factory a lot of the poor people work with. They're always singing about it. Things are rough. But again, you always just feel like you're kind of in the background.
I don't ever get to sing the main songs. It's always, I always just have to.
Just like lots of ahs and ahs in the background.
Yeah.
Fatima, you work very hard. Your business, you're a woman who's running this business. You're very proud of it. And most people treat you with respect, but just occasionally you'll be hauling a carpet across a dusty road and someone will come running, being chased by an army of guards. They'll jump over your carpet, the guards will run into it.
Those royals.
It just seems like there's always a lot of action kind of happening in the market next to you. Thieves are constantly coming and hiding in your stall. It seems a little odd. And Samson, you yourself, the New Jersey accent, though it seems fine to you, someone from the outside might kind of wonder about this. Constantly, you find yourself working while the pharaoh himself arrives to inspect things. He's often shouting commands and being very cruel. There's often whipping noise going on, which is very loud for a whip and very public. But for the most part, you're left alone.
That's how I like it.
It is a dark and stormy night in each of your worlds one night when a peal of thunder sounds, and each of you sees what appears to be a giant flare of light. It's odd, almost like looking at light through glass. There's a flare. And when you come to, you find yourself not where you were previously, but in a darkened room. There seem to be rows of seats with some sort of fabric covering them, in rows moving up. There's the smell of what most of you would recognize as butter. Some of you might not. In the room. And you see a woman strangely garbed in pants, oddly enough, and some kind of jacket. And she's speaking into a small device, saying, like, look, I don't have time to find who you want, all right? I found what you need. This is what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. No one's talked to him. No one's told him he can't sing. I'm solving the problem as best I can, okay? So just get off my back. The conversation goes on like this. You find yourself simply standing in this darkened room with this woman in the corner.
What is going on here then?
Whoa.
Where's my ship?
Who are you?
Who are you, lass?
What's a Ross?
Oh,
Lass!
I must have pissed off the Pharaoh something fierce. Whew.
What?
What is this strange world?
Is this what the inside of one of these things looks like? Jeez.
I think I died. Are you dead?
No.
I'm gonna pull out one of my pistols, point it at the woman, the strange woman speaking.
All right.
What have you done?
Hold on. They're here, okay? I gotta go. All right.
We let
Okay.
those who talk to themselves stay to themselves.
She turns around and says, whoa. Never point the props. The hired help.
This ain't no prop, missy.
Right, I forgot. Right, well, sorry, put your gun away.
That's a sword.
No.
It's a pistol.
The strange,
I don't know what that is.
strange looking sword.
What?
All right. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. They didn't give me any kind of heads up. They never give me enough time. I suppose you're probably confused about why you're here.
Yes.
This is going to be a lot for you to gather, so I recommend you just hold on and get ready.
She mentioned we were dead. Are we dead?
Are we dead?
You're not dead.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
jeez.
Your universes are in trouble, though. Funding's been cut, and, well, I don't need to get into that yet. Here's the thing you need to know. Your lives, have you lived it? Have been fine, I'm sure. I'm sure they're real nice and trite, and we could learn a lot from watching you, but they're not everything. They're not the whole universe. They're not the only universe. See, each of you comes from a different universe called a movie.
A movie.
A movie.
Movie.
It has something to do with bulls?
Cattle?
It might. It could be about anything. But the thing is, they're not real, not to the producer, who is the great being who manages all these universes. They're only real to you. Your minds have been clouded.
Are you saying God is a farmer?
He's raw?
No, he's a. But what? But,
He's
but
kind of a farmer. He chooses what succeeds and what does not. He greenlights what will be and what will not. He is all powerful and all connected.
Like that of the Banshee.
But we already knew this.
He's the bourgeoisie.
Well, I did.
The important thing is this. Your minds have been clouded by a magical spell cast upon you called the Method.
And I will cast off the evil eye.
Yes, but you need not worry about the spell. The spell protects most people. It keeps them locked into their lives. With the Method, an individual needs only worry about their own world and who they are within it. But occasionally, a person sent by the producer, such as myself, a casting agent, if you will, sort of an angel for those of you of religious persuasion, must find individuals who can solve problems in these universes.
I'm really not tracking you, but keep
Look.
going.
You need clay. I'm your man. Bada bing, bada boom. I'll get you clay.
Sometimes the casting agent doesn't have time to find the people she might want. She simply has to find the people she has on hand. You are known as extras. You live your little mundane lives normally. You come along. People don't really care about you. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. But now you have a chance, for there are people greater than yourselves, known as stars. Now these stars exist in multiple universes, and these stars can travel between them. But most stars do not know, because of the Method, that they travel. When they're in one world, they only know about that world. When they travel to a different world, they only know about that. But because you're extras, you have the ability, I'm granting you the ability to see beyond the Method. To see that there are these multiple worlds and to help me solve a problem.
You're saying that the stars are people?
Yes. Great
All
people.
up there.
Down here among us.
There are stars among us in this world.
Yes, they walk among the people.
This is a lot to digest.
So these are sacred beings.
How do we navigate if they're all down here?
Good point.
Well, that's the thing you won't have to worry about, for the producer has given me the permission to grant you with contracts. And these contracts will allow you to travel, to navigate your way into these universes, if and only if you agree to help us solve a few problems that have arisen.
Do ye work with the crown?
Or the devil.
Both of them when it comes down to it, if I'm honest. But look, the devil has to get his own, the crown has to get his own, and in the middle, what's left over is what's left for the rest of us.
Will there be treasure involved?
Yes. The producer is very motivated by treasure, and he understands that those who work for him also are motivated by treasure, or success, or fame, or whatever it is you seek.
Now we're talking.
Yeah?
Listening.
All right. The most you need to know is this. There's a problem in Francois's world.
Who's that?
I'm sorry, I suppose you haven't met each other. This is Francois, the silent but very handsome man in the corner.
Yes.
You know, when we're done with this, Francois, maybe I could see you in my trailer.
What's like a cart?
Yes, like a cart.
Okay.
But time is of the essence, I'm sorry. Francois's world has a problem. To solve it, you're going to need a variety of tools. You're going to need to find the right person who can solve that problem. To get to that, the first thing you're going to need is the Great Wand of Technicolor. I'm going to send you to a place where you can find it. There's an artisans guild in this world that maintains the Technicolor wand. It has the ability to bring joy and light into any world.
A wand.
Yes.
It must have gone missing. The war.
What?
A war is soon happening.
Speak up, lad!
A war is about to happen, and we are picking up our arms. We have been collecting, so the wand must. The bourgeoisie.
Right. Your line delivery is all off, son. You're never going to make it as a star if you can't get it together.
Wait,
I mean,
we can
could
become
be
stars?
oh, did I neglect to mention, if you do well at this, you yourselves could become these stars, walking among the common people, knowing you're better than them, knowing your life has more meaning, that even though you don't do anything, that you somehow provide more meaning to their lives.
That sounds
So
like
it's
a
like
pretty sweet gig.
The Royal Sultanate.
Exactly.
More treasure.
Exactly. Very well, I will send you then. It sounds like we have an agreement, what we call a handshake deal in the business. I'm going to send you to the first of these universes. Now you must seek out this Artisans Guild and find the wand. Do you understand?
Sounds good to me. We'll get you your wand.
All right, well, we'll be in contact once you have it. In the meantime, close your eyes and hang on. She pulls out the small device and pushes at it, and you begin to feel the world fade away. It
Whoa.
feels like a cyclone of wind.
My shirt billows open magnificently. All the buttons
magnificent.
just are open.
Ooh.
All right, Thumpers, here's what you need to know for the extra add-ons. These characters come from the world of movies. If you grant them temporary assistance, they may use that to pull some element, any element they want from their own world, from their own movie, so to speak, to be used for one major action, right? So it could be as big as they want, as epic as they want, or as small as they want. But they can bring that one element into the world. To provide one boon. If you give them the bigger summon, which, Emily, what are the values on that?
75.
The bigger summon, the $75 summon, grants them the ability to pull anything from any movie for a one-time use. Think of like Final Fantasy summons. They can bring anything from any movie
He's not. Oh, he's in a movie. Technically.
to solve
Yes, he
whatever
is.
problem they're facing.
Technically.
It was a good movie, and I will fight
Technically
you about this.
works.
We can fight.
Yeah.
I like spirits within.
All right. As you
too.
come to, you find yourself standing in what seems to be a cornfield. There are crows crowing on the fence. Everything is bright. After the darkness of the room, the color is so bright it almost burns your eyes.
Wow.
I could fit a couple pyramids here. Or one big one.
It's very green. I'll give it that.
Lad, where are we?
Well, if you don't know where you are, then how are you gonna find where you're going?
Who is this? Who are you?
You turn around and there's a scarecrow up on a pole.
Witchcraft.
I pick up a stick and start beating it.
Straw stuffing.
I join in.
Dark magic!
Be gone!
Straw stuffing is pushed from his body. He looks like he wants to run, but he appears to be tied to what looks like a crucifix in this field.
Are you the wand of Technicolor?
Ow!
Beating him.
Ow! No! Please! I don't have much in my head. I'm just a scarecrow.
Then why do you talk?
Well, a witch enchanted me. No! Please, I didn't ask for the enchantment.
You are.
Look, I won't ask that you untie me or do anything other than not beat me. I'll tell you anything you need to know.
Are he an enchanted person turned into a scarecrow, or a scarecrow turned into a person?
Well, that's kind of metaphysical. In this place, things can be of two ways. In some versions, I'm a man turned into a scarecrow. In other words, I'm just an enchanted scarecrow. I've lost track. I can't remember.
Is everything in this world going to be a riddle?
I don't have a brain. I can't answer that.
Wait,
Well, that raises only more questions.
yeah.
Simple.
I think this is dark magic. Maybe we should keep beating it.
I agree.
What how do you... Cease with your beatings, woman!
I'm gonna stand in between and be like, it is a poor creatures. Stop.
Yes, listen to the dumb one. He doesn't seem to have a brain, and you,
Do you know where the Technicolor wand is?
a Technicolor wand, do you mean like a magical device?
Yes.
The Artisans Guild.
A guild? Well, there's only one group that has guilds. It'd be in town. You just have to follow that road back there.
Is it yellow?
Yes.
Okay.
It's made of the...
Look, I don't trust this mook. I say we take him, keep him as hostage.
We could just take his head.
That's right. We don't.
I mean, because it would talk, and then he wouldn't have arms.
But what if it killed it?
We could find out.
We need to find out.
It's not.
I would rather leave unknown magic alone.
He starts trying to shake his way away from you guys.
It's not.
I think it best that we not disturb the potential curse.
Good
this
point.
thing has
I'll put my stick
occurred.
down.
All right.
We're gonna follow that yellow brick road, and you're gonna follow us, like it or not. And by follow us, I mean we're carrying you, because I don't trust you.
All right.
I can.
You're gonna carry him.
No.
I'll carry him.
I can carry it.
You wanna? I mean, you heard what he called you.
It's a thing without a brain.
It's your call. I'll let you do it. I won't stand in your way. But I've got my eye on you. I don't believe this that you don't have a brain. I think you.
No, it doesn't have a brain.
No, but it said that he doesn't have a brain.
No, he just said he was dumb.
I'm great with bread.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What?
Great bread.
Dry bread.
bread. It's crunchy and it's
Oh, okay,
delicious.
keep
and
that
you
away
put
from me. It
butter and-
attracts the crows.
I will make you bread. One day, I will make you bread.
Okay. So just take the scarecrow if you want to take it. I think we should leave it, but if you want to take it, I won't stop you.
Can I just pull it out of the ground with one sweep?
It could be sending us into a trap for all we know. That's why I want it around.
Well,
It's a demon, clearly.
a trap would be very scary. You could be eaten by a berry, and that would be real bad. Do.
So many questions.
This is great. I'm really loving this. Okay, so you can carry the singing scarecrow.
All right,
Lad, I do
well,
not wish. My accent just keeps changing. I do not wish to be afflicted by whatever this thing is.
I don't think it's catching. Now make sure and go that way.
What?
Oh dear, my arms seem to have gotten mixed up when you beat me.
Should we beat you until they go back to making sense?
It might work.
All right.
Fatima just watch now.
Samson, you beat on the scarecrow till generally his limbs are pointing in the same direction, which appears to be east.
All right. To east.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming I could carry it.
Oh, we're still bringing it.
I don't think
trust
the pale
it.
one agrees with you.
You don't think we should take it with?
Are we both?
You don't want insurance?
What are we to do with the stuffed cursed thing? Should it be a trap? What is its life truly worth to it?
It's a hostage at that point.
Does anyone care about this creature when it is left in a field?
Listen, lady, I don't trust anyone out here.
Hostages
This is all.
are only worth the grain that you have to invest in them when they are worth a bounty, and I do not see this thing as being worth a bounty.
No one should
That's
be
cool.
left alone.
Who are we to ransom it to?
I'm just trying to be prepared for whatever we find at the end of this yellow brick road.
I'm gonna start walking east.
I will follow you.
I
Carrying your cross?
I mean, I'm assuming I'm just carrying it over my shoulder and
Yeah, he's pretty beat up at this point. He's kind of like hanging off the ropes in a cloud of straws floating behind Francois.
We're just like the thugs over here.
These bricks are amazing, by the way, Samson. You notice that they're almost golden. They're some of the best bricks you've ever seen.
Some quality craftsmanship here.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous, I gotta say. Or envious would be the correct term.
All right.
People misuse the word jealous, but not me.
Let me have each of you make a perception check.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So,
Ooh,
And we're
shoot.
checking that against what?
it is you just add 3d6 plus your perception,
Where
which
is my
should have.
perception?
Oh, okay. So you just add all of them together and you minus whatever. I have my.
And
add.
And you add
Mine's a negative.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay,
yes,
cool. 9.
9.
10.
I have 17.
Jesus.
And I stunted with 5 stunt points.
Oh God, you're like.
I rolled
Boris
2 6s
himself.
and a 5.
Yeah,
This is
All right. Well,
pretty
let me
great.
tell you what's happening before
Okay.
you decide your stunt.
Sure.
Because you have entered a wooded area from the field you left. The scarecrow has been pretty saying for a while about random things, about people he'd like to be, but he's quieted down for the most part now. These woods are kind of dark and a little spooky. And Samson, who I almost just called Mordecai. Samson, you've noticed there seems to be, you thought you just saw something moving out in the woods.
All right. So I've got 5 stunt points. I'm going to use them for the upper hand. So if we wind up in combat, I'm going to get +3 to my initiative roll. And I suppose advantageous positioning, which, let's see. That would normally you may. Yeah, so I'm going to use advantageous positioning to get into a position where I can tell like exactly, like really get a good eye on whoever or whatever is over there. And to the rest of the group, I'm like, just hold on.
Oh wait, I'm gonna use a stunt point before you can use it.
Oh, yes.
Ha!
Go for it.
Cool. So I am also going to take advantageous positioning so that if weird shit happens, I am prepared.
So
So the two of us will.
So,
We're like,
advantageous-
"Da-da-da."
so
We'll be
you're
like-
using one stunt point?
Just one.
Yep.
Maybe you guys should take the advantage of the other one so he doesn't use the hit.
I
But
lied.
those stunt points that you used, you rolled doubles. So
No, that's not what I rolled.
that's not what you rolled. Oh, never mind. I spent.
So I am allowing them to use those stunt
I-
points
I-
even when they do not roll doubles.
So anyone who wants to go with us should use. a stunt point for-
I lied. I will be using a stunt point for the advantageous position.
Don't let the GM screw us over.
My character is too dumb to realize what everyone's doing. Like, he's just like, he's carrying, he's like listening to the scarecrow and like thinking about how tomorrow, if he gets home, he can use the new flour he ground to make the best loaves of bread. And how he's really excited to share them.
As
So sweet.
soon as you feel the movement in the darkness, three of you immediately leap. You sort of step back. You pull your weapons out. The Miller boy, though, Francois, is distracted by the scarecrow.
Yeah.
Who immediately shouts out, "Help! Help! They're kidnapping me! Help! They pulled me out of my field and they beat me with sticks! Somebody help!"
I mean, it's all true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he shouts, you see the movement intensify and the trees turn.
The tree.
They're trees!
You notice they are apple trees and they all have faces. And they say, "Hey, what's the wise idea? Get 'em!" And they hurl back and get ready to throw apples at you in the middle of the path.
I'm hungry.
S'il vous plaît.
So go ahead and roll initiative. I believe for some of you, you get a bonus to that.
So it's dexterity,
For
right?
Samson.
Wait.
Yeah, that is your dexterity.
I don't know where that is.
It's
Oh,
the
dexterity.
fourth one down.
I do not have anything.
Yeah.
Do I roll the same amount? I got double. Does it do anything this time? Doubles?
It does not on initiative checks. Is that right?
Yeah, not for initiative.
Oh, goody.
Sorry.
It's okay.
11.
11.
Wait, where is the
So you add your dexterity.
Oh,
So
13 with my bonus.
13.
13 flat. No bonus.
Nice.
14 thought. What was the bonus?
Your bonus is 4.
Dex.
No, I mean the.
Oh,
was there a bonus for the advantageous positioning?
What is your dex?
My dex is 2.
What's your dex?
Oh, it's sorry.
Claudia.
Oh, 0.
0. Okay, then Samson will go first.
14.
14, Bunny?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just says like something will help.
Gotcha. No, yeah.
It doesn't add to your dexterity.
All right.
Yeah. So,
You Paximo.
Bonnie, you actually get the upper hand as the trees are reaching back and beginning to throw apples at you. You see specifically 3 trees appear to be in movement.
3 trees. Trees.
Yeah. You can, because you took an advantageous positioning as well, so you can kind of choose. This path here is about 3 yards in width. There's 1 tree to your right, 2 trees to your left.
There are.
They seem to have just enough reach to reach about anything other than the middle of the road, or they can certainly throw the apples.
I will dart away towards in the direction of where the single tree is, and try to put some distance between me and them, so
Okay.
that I can,
Like moving down the road, basically.
or further up the road, because they're down the road, right? Yes.
Yep. So you move
Further
a
up the
few
road.
yards down the road. That's a minor action, so you
Yes.
can still take a shot if you would like.
And I am going to take a shot with one of my pistols.
I believe, Bonnie, you have
You're
6
conservative.
loaded pistols on your belt.
Indeed.
So it is a major action to reload any of them, but all 6 are loaded.
15 to hit.
15, you just managed to hit it, and pieces of splinters of bark fly off of it. Fatima, and Samson, you notice her mysterious small stick has emitted a black cloud of powder and a thunderous noise.
Holy cannoli!
Take that, you scurvy dog! And I rolled a total 6 for the damage.
It hits, the bark seems to absorb, or the wood seems to absorb some of it, but you definitely chip some bark off of some wood, and the tree screams out, and sap bleeds out of the small wounds. It seems quite furious at you. And it is Samson's turn.
Well, I don't know what just went on over there, but those apples look delicious, and I'm gonna cut me one of them off the branch. So I pull out my giant khopesh, which I looked up is a type of sword.
Yeah, they're awesome, by the way.
It's a sickle sword. It's
Yeah.
basically a giant sword. Well, I made yours giant. It's a sword with like a hook at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
Question mark.
And I'm gonna attempt to just chop off one of the limbs that's holding an apple.
All right. So there's one on the right, two on the left.
So wait-
Bonnie just shot the one on your right.
All right, so I'm gonna go for the one on the far left. And let's see, I got 10, 13, 15 on my attack roll.
Say it again.
15.
15. You just managed to you collide with the branch.
And I deal 10 damage.
10 damage. You slice that limb off.
Yeah.
Sap pours out of it, and it screams at you.
What does that sound like?
It opens its mouth, and this big wind sound comes out, and a bird's nest and eggs fly out of it and smash on the ground.
I pick up the apple, and I nod to the weird tree, and I take a bite.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
All right, and it is Francois' turn.
So just as a Claudia question, he had a sword on him. Is that something his character would have? Because I also have a sword.
I'm sorry, I neglected to mention that you appeared with these items.
Oh, okay.
Not only that, specifically Fatima, you seem to have arcane knowledge that you did not have before.
Well, no, I'm just secretly a witch. I didn't tell anybody that.
Oh, really?
Thanks for
All
pulling
right.
the cover. I was about to.
Excellent.
Yep. That
Sorry.
moment's gone.
I ruined it.
You do, however, all have this equipment. Bonnie may have just been sleeping with her guns. I don't know if that's just hers, but
A woman should never be without her pistols.
all right. Now, Francois, it is your turn. You do, in fact, have weapons. You, in fact, have a rapier,
I have a
and a
rapier.
shield.
Oh, the shield. Well, my father was a blacksmith, but we had to run to France. And I actually don't want to fight with it because that's what I would do. I just rolled for nothing. Pretty much what I'm going to do is
You rolled doubles
I
for
know
nothing.
I rolled doubles for nothing. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna place myself in front of the scarecrow as like a protected thing. And then I would like to take a moment, and if any of the trees come too close, I will swipe it.
Okay. You did not have advantageous positioning, so you are right. You are right in front of the third tree, which is not yet been
Great.
shot.
Is it looking aggressively towards my new friend, the scarecrow?
No, it actually seems a lot more upset at Mordecai, who's been talking about eating it, and
Samson.
Bonnie, who has shot at it.
Samson.
These are also my
Samson.
friends. Which one is closer to me?
Of them,
Yes.
Samson is standing right beside you.
Great. I'm going to take a step and just level my shield and be like,
What is it you want? You want bricks?
no,
There's-
no, come behind the shield.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So you can defend? Is that what you would like
I'm
to do?
defending.
Yes. All right. And then you get +2 to your defense.
Yes.
All right. And it is Fatima's turn.
Yes, Fatima's turn. So it was gonna be the big reveal that she's actually a witch, but we blew that. So, so Fatima raises her arm into the air, and the whites of her eyes turn whiter, like almost like she's blind.
Nice.
And she says, "Unruly demons, desist, or I shall destroy you all." And then she calls down an arcane blast.
Nice.
on one of the trees, and if she misses, then it just looks like she's threatening him. So it works out either way.
All right. Is this the one that Bonnie shot at, or the one that Mordecai chopped at? I suppose.
Whichever one is,
Ah,
yeah, most hurt.
Samson.
They're both Old Testament
I
names, so.
So.
The hacked one.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, so what am I rolling against? Because I don't understand how this works.
You just give me your roll. This is just against its defense. You're just
Okay.
trying to hit it in this
So I
case.
rolled a raw 8. I don't know if I'm supposed to add anything. Oh, plus 3?
Yep.
So then that's 11.
11. Sadly, the energy that you've brought down hits the grass nearby. It burns up some moss, but does not seem to
Great.
hit the tree.
That was a warning shot.
How many demons are there here?
The
You're a
scarecrow
witch.
says, "Oh,
You're a witch.
witches? You're a witch? Are you a good witch or a bad witch?" However, you don't get a chance to answer because a tree immediately tries to slap Samson down
Oh, but I can
Nice.
defend.
with its branch. Yeah, is there a defend other?
Not
Make it up.
officially, it's up to
Okay,
you.
I'll give you the +2 to your.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your defense with +2?
12 or 14. plus
We
2.
can't read the updates to the buys because it's not scrolling, just FYI.
Okay. Well, just so you know, you have one temporary assistance available to you.
Ooh.
I think that's
Like
what it
who's
is.
doing what with their messages. Yeah.
You have one temporary assistance available to you and 4 stunt points to draw from.
I don't.
Yeah, we need to use them before Tony uses them.
Yeah.
I'm shielding you.
You are.
The tree still manages to hit you, Samson. It also attempts to knock you prone.
Ooh.
Oof. Whacked you real hard.
In fact, it does knock you prone
Oh. Oh.
to the ground. It also uses the points to attempt to disarm your shield. So it basically smashes his branch through your shield, knocks Samson to the
Do
ground.
I dodge? How do I dodge that? My defense is 14.
You need to make an attack roll.
Cool.
Just
So I got a solid 10.
and
But my
add your
attack
add
is
your fighting.
so 15, and I got doubles.
All right, you do successfully block. I will allow you to use the stunt points if you would like.
And I take damage too, right? From
Yes, I'm sorry.
I
You
have a quick question about a couple of my spells. They're reactive spells to when other people do things. So do I do that out of turn, or do I have to wait for my turn to apply that retroactively?
Let's see. Your spell. You have healing. Then you have 2.
I have Hand of Fate and Puppets of Fate, so I can give allies bonuses on failed checks, and I can also force re-rolls on bad guys. But that means they have to.
Yeah, I think you cast it, and then it's until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
It remains active, so you can use it at will at that point.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to use a combat stunt of threaten. So I'm going to stand firm, and then I am going to take a breath. My father gave me the strength and taught me how to use it to back down, or else I will chop you down.
All right. You need to make a.
And then my hair blows.
You need to make a strength check. So 3d6 plus your strength.
I can't use seduction
If you
for that.
attempt to threaten it.
I'm a little disoriented around.
It's 11, but I got doubles again. I don't know if that does anything.
Oh,
Yes, it does.
So you got 3 stunt points.
No. Oh, you used the used
Yes.
the colored one. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
Okay.
In the meantime, Samson hit you for 7 points. So
Okay,
take your.
so my armor's 4, so I take 3
Exactly.
points of damage.
Ooh, I'm squishy.
So I did 11 to taunt.
He seems enraged by
Great.
Your claim and is completely focused on you, especially with Samson at the ground.
Whoa.
Bonnie, a different tree slings an apple at you. What is your defense?
14.
14. You dodge out of the way, and the apple splats behind you, smashing into delightful applesauce.
That's really good defense.
An apple is also thrown at Samson on the ground.
Hit him when he's down.
So that means they get a +1 bonus to their attack.
Yep.
roll, right? And my defense, I'm guessing, no longer has the benefit of the shield. So I'm 12.
12. The apple hits you.
Oh! I just wanted the 1!
And it deals a whopping 4 points of damage.
Damn, that's
so-
a mean apple.
I don't actually take damage from it. My heavy leather armor I'm wearing, it just glances off of me.
Right. It leaves like the apple juice smear on it. Which is, All
Fine
right.
apples.
Bunny, back to you.
All right. Do we truly have that many stunt points?
Yes.
I did not.
Yes, you do have 7
All
points.
right.
Good
I will
thing I
do
did not
something
see them.
amazing.
I will be using the combat stunt lethal blow.
Do we need to
excellent.
succeed in
So-
our roll first to apply stunt points?
If you do not succeed, I will not let you do the damage, but I will educate what it means depending on what you want to do. So I would still probably allow the 2d6.
All right.
So go ahead and what's your
So-
total roll?
Can I use it with my pistol?
Yes.
All right. What was your question?
Also, note as a rogue, you once per turn can apply an extra 1d6 of damage to anything with lower dexterity than you have.
Nice.
Ah.
Oh.
How dexterous can trees be? I mean, really.
If that is applicable, I will be doing that this turn.
Yes, if you want to use lethal blow, you'll get an extra 3d6.
Yes. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14.
Numbers.
19.
19?
To hit.
Damn.
Is this at the tree you hit before?
Yes.
That's also the tree that is threatening Francois at this point. You just obliterate it in the trunk. The bullet lodges, and there's an explosion of gunpowder from within the shell.
Nice.
And the tree falls. The sound of wind falls through the air. You hear a distant voice say, "Timber!"
Take that, you scurvy dog.
Samson, make a
Jason, Bunny.
That's Samson.
It's okay. It's okay. We got you, man. You're doing
look at,
great.
like,
You're
That's
doing great.
Fang.
Francois.
Yes.
Make an acrobat check, which
Oh.
is just dexterity.
Yeah.
So her move used 5 as a stunt die, right?
Oh.
Yes.
That was 5.
You used 5 stunt dice.
So I got. I do defense rolls. Do the doubles count for defense rolls? Because I got
No.
double 6s.
No, not for this.
Okay.
Box
Bummer.
cars.
13.
13. You duck out of the way as the tree falls on you. However, the scarecrow is not so lucky and is pinned under the tree.
Mon frere. Is that a word? I don't know.
Frere.
Mon frere.
Well, fair.
Friar
And
is,
Simpson, it is your turn.
the religious.
You should definitely say friar, though.
Mon frere.
Mon frere.
Mon frere.
That it's father, isn't it? Frere.
Frere's
Friar is brother.
Oh, okay.
Pam.
Yeah.
Mon frere.
Samson.
French class. No.
Friar.
All right, so I need to use a minor action to get back up onto my feet. I'm a little staggery, but I'm like, what the hell, trees? All right, fine. I got my Kopesh. Hey, trees, do you like apples? 9, 10, 15 on my attack roll.
15. You managed to hit the tree.
And then it does 9 damage.
You hit the tree for 9 damage. You hack a big slice out of it. It smells like cedar, even though it's an apple tree. I don't know why. It's magic.
I stuck my sword in you. How do you like them apples?
Oh, Lord.
The whole cedar thing has just ruined my immersion.
So is it dead?
I could go all night.
I got very distracted knowing what Dan was gonna do, so I don't actually know what's happening.
So it is Francois' turn.
So Francois just saw this kid destroy a tree. Thank you. And then what else has
Merci.
happened? Merci. And there's 2 more trees, and
There's 2 more trees. Samson has slashed at one of them. There's another one on the other side of the room.
So I'm going to then help Samson with the other tree because my friend is dead. So now what do I do? And he's gonna
Be dead.
I mean, movie dead. So I'm gonna run forward and I'm going to try to stab in the wound that was created by your sword. Very precision-like.
All right. Make your
Because
attack.
it's a rapier.
Yes, it is a rapier. So I got 9 plus 5, so that's 13.
13. You just miss, I'm afraid. Almost hit, but it's just a little too quick,
Wait,
and it's still
9
flailing.
Wait,
its
what's
limbs.
9 plus 5?
14.
14. I rolled 14.
You just managed to hit. It's flailing.
It all turns around.
You think you miss, but then you spin all the way around, and you accidentally hit it on the follow through.
This is why I count on my fingers.
What's your stunt dice? Do you remember?
Oh, I did not get any doubles.
No, I'm just curious what your stunt dice
I
is.
don't remember. I just rolled it. Sorry.
For you, just so you know, in Fantasy Age, your stunt dice determines how well you succeeded. At
Oh,
something.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
S'il vous plaît.
That's-
It's just random French now.
yeah.
11?
Je suis
like-
la jeune
Damn
fille.
it.
The chat est sous la table.
Oh, it was a 4. It was a 4. I'm sorry. I just realized what it was.
Omelette du
My
fromage.
stunt dice was a 4.
Your stunt dice is 4, so you actually hit it pretty well. You do some damage to it. It appears the sap is definitely streaming down this one. Now it smells more like peach potpourri. Again, magic.
This is great.
As it bleeds out onto the yellow bricks with its sap. But it does still stand. It is Fatima's turn.
I'm gonna use my healing touch on Samson.
All right.
Sorry.
Because I'm a support character.
Power.
So I rolled doubles.
Yeah.
Nice. So there are spellcasting stunts.
So 11,
Just make the French area word.
and I have 3 points to use. I do magic shield while I'm healing you.
Nice.
So that you get a 2 bonus to defense the next time you get whacked.
Sweet. So like, I'm like engaged with this tree. So what do you do? Like, are you?
Well, it's not like it has to be literal touching. So I'm just like casting like green tendrils of like magic-y smoke at you
Whoa.
to make you heal.
Whoa.
And then it kind of sticks around you and forms into like a little shield in the front.
This is better than any mead I've had.
Excellent. So did you roll the healing amount?
Well, how do I do that?
I think you decide how many magic points you want to spend.
So
one
Each
to
currently
MP
down
equals
3.
1d6, so I will spend 1 MP.
Yeah.
You gain 6.
Nice. Back to
Full
full
health.
health.
Yeah.
Go!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Samson appears to be healed somewhat. I will point out you do have the ability to pull temporary assistance from your own world or anything from any movie in your pocket. So keep those in mind soon. That was Fatima's
have
turn. The trees.
Did my threat to barbecue them all just not work?
They seemed angry to begin with. The number of things shouted at them generally they don't seem super bright, and they seem upset at anything that threatens trees.
Okay.
You notice some of the other trees that are not involved have been kind of like moving away a little bit from
They can
these
do
trees.
Kicking their asses.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
their
ants don't show
roots
up.
seem to slowly
Okay.
pull up and move through the
They're
ground.
like ants.
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
These
The
might
trees
maybe
in
these are
Middle
the
Earth
ant
can
wives.
move. The
Who
ants are
knows?
the tree herders. There is a
Trees can move
distinguishment.
too?
Yeah.
I didn't
Don't you
know
remember
that.
Fangorn Forest where they just kill all the orcs after the army fails?
I thought those were all ants.
No. The ants were the ones that attacked Isengard.
I feel so stupid.
Please, that's
like
to
my whole-
Isengard.
Bonnie, this tree chucks 2 apples at once at you. Both fly at you. What's your defense?
14.
14. One of them hits you.
Wait, did you use a stunt point?
I used 2 stunt points.
Dirty.
Oh! Missed our chance.
He followed through on the threat. He did the thing he said he would do.
The apple hits you really hard, like right in the face for 7 points of damage.
My face, my beautiful
And the tree
face.
turns to Samson and goes, I got her number. How do you like them apples?
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. That,
What
I
is
gotta
your
give it
number?
to you, tree. I wish I'd thought of saying
The
that.
injured tree
What does it
attempts to hit Samson again. And completely misses. Just embarrassingly, among all trees, it's forever known how poorly this tree attempted to hit you.
Ha! That's all I got.
All right. It is back to Bonnie.
Well then.
Am I correct in understanding that the once per turn, so every turn I can do this
Yeah.
dex thing? That's very powerful. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. I will. There are 2 trees left.
Yes, one seems injured, one is not too badly off.
I will take another shot at the one that is most injured.
All right, take your shot.
13 to hit.
13 to hit, and let me make sure about one thing. Your dex is 4. Yes, okay. You do hit it,
Can I
and you
use
get
my
the extra
dex
d6.
Oh.
And I've rolled doubles. Does that have any bearing at all?
Not on damage.
Alas.
So.
We keep learning about what it does not apply
15.
to.
15. Again, the bullet lodges into it and explodes. And this one just sort of shatters into splinters of wood into a fine pile of mulch.
That's what happens when you throw produce at Bonnie Higgins.
I love this character.
And Samson.
Well, there's only one of these things left, but I'm just feeling done. I'm so angry. I'm just pulling back to my memories of working on these pyramids and how great and powerful they were. And I can just feel myself exerting that memory and that influence as I summon a great pyramid into existence behind us. And the top of the pyramid, it uncovers an eye that's floating there. And the eye fires a huge sweeping laser beam across the forest, just catching fire to everything as it goes, and it sweeps right through the tree.
All right.
This is the temporary assistance.
It appears to be the sun has gone through a lens that's been carefully crafted. It
Warrior
looks suspiciously new for an ancient pyramid. The fire does sweep through the forest with a number of effects that seem almost special to you. When the beam hit the remaining tree, go ahead and roll 3d6.
That's 15 without any
You're on fire tonight.
particular ability, and it's stunted for 6 points.
It's stunned for 6
Yeah,
points.
I don't know if that.
Would you like to use that stunt
Yes,
for
you
anything?
would.
Oh, here we go.
The pyramid has to do it.
The pyramid, so the pyramid has like the eye at the tip of it, and all of a sudden these little hatches open up beneath it, and a dozen other tiny eyes start flying out and circling around it, and they all fire lasers directly aimed at that tree
That tree's gone.
for a lethal blow. So it'll be an extra 2d6 of damage
I think it's dead.
on it.
I think it might
Definitely
be
think that tree's
Yes.
think
The
there's no more
tree
forest.
is just immolated entirely. It just turns to a giant torch. You see other trees moving more quickly now. Some of them are like trying to put fires out in their branches. You see like baby deer bounding out of the burning forest. Unfortunately, an ember catches the scarecrow, who's now under the tree. He appears to be on fire. He's screaming like, "Help! Someone put it out, please! Please!"
As the pyramid like just sort of evaporates,
Yes.
I'm sort of standing there woozily, and I'm just like, whoa,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm in Egypt anymore.
By the way, the real life summon has a specified request. They would like at some point for Samson to use it to summon Pizza the Hut
From Spaceballs?
from
From
Spaceballs.
no, the other Pizza the Hut.
I've seen that movie like
Samson
So-
specifically.
So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
All right.
So I'm going to use up that one temporary assistance. You have another remaining.
Are we out of combat?
You're out of combat. The scarecrow is
Nothing
currently
alive
like
within like 40 miles.
burning.
I would like to take off my shirt to expose how muscular and gorgeous and slightly sweaty I am, and try to like put the fire out with my shirt. Mon frère.
All right. I will have you make a dexterity check.
Okay.
You're a silent lad, but you're fit.
I got doubles.
Okay.
So I got 6, but my one thing, and I would like to, if possible, like to give myself a bonus to skirmishing. What? And the skirmish is against the fire that is on
All
Mon
right.
frère.
You somehow move the fire. Like you absorb the fire into your shirt and you move the fire 2 yards using skirmish.
Perfect. It's the fire off him.
It
So the
also
shirt is
means-
gone now.
Yeah.
I guess I don't have a
No more.
shirt.
Yes. You
Oh,
are now
no.
shirtless.
I am like, my face is like pink. Like,
Are you like naturally hairless?
yes.
Your muscles
But
gleam.
the proper amount of hairline that goes down.
Your muscles gleam in the sun. The scarecrow looks worse for the
I
wearer.
have follow-up questions.
Yes.
I didn't know this hairline.
Yeah, there's like just enough. Like,
Are you saying there's just like a happy trail?
Yes, that's what I'm
you
saying.
You were drawing like up here.
Well, it's not a. It's like I didn't want to like just go directly to his genitalia. So the happy trail probably
I
starts
mean, that's
from.
what the happy trail does.
I know, but like,
Thank you for inviting me to
Thanks for
the
letting
show.
us-
we're definitely doing just belly button down, I suppose.
All right.
I want to
All
do
right.
so many more things
Sorry for
with you.
interrupting, but that was important.
I agree. Absolutely.
Yes, it was a very important distinction.
All right. Your heavy trail blows in the gentle winds. Your muscles gleam in the afternoon sun.
Yes.
The trees have actually been burned back enough, creating a new field. You see the scarecrow just like pulling himself into the field. He's like, please, just leave me here, just outside Munchkin Town. I'll wait for someone else to come along and rescue me.
At what point do we like put the scarecrow out of its misery?
Never. As you wish. And I pick it up and I just slam him with the smoke into the dirt. So now he is slightly burnt, lost all his stuffing, but still alive.
Yeah, he needs stuffing. Hopefully someone will come along and provide that at some point.
Oh my god.
Probably not us.
No.
I think that's
I assume you travel further east?
Yes.
sure.
As you
Let's
travel
do this.
further, it becomes more civilized. You see small houses, and eventually you come upon kind of a town area. You notice it's populated mostly with small people, and they seem to be sort of engaging in various activities like agriculture, the making of candies, the making of sweet cakes. They seem generally pretty happy, although they sometimes cast a worried look toward the center of town.
Oh, look at these guys. They're adorable.
I'm going to steal a sweet roll.
You gonna steal a sweet roll?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and make a, I believe that's a dexterity check. Do you have calming? I can't remember as a focus
Pardon?
or thievery or
No.
anything.
No. Stealth, and acrobatics.
Okay. I'll give you +2 for the stealth.
12.
You managed to steal one from a small child. Like it's not just a small bird. It's a child munchkin, who he like adorably. He's like he's ready to eat it, and his sister distracts him. And he turns back and he bites on empty air, and you are over on the other side of the road, looking innocuous.
Walking away, eating my
Did
sweet
the
roll.
did the child look like it was a starving child and
No, they're all pretty roly-poly. Seem pretty happy.
a little bit
That's fine.
disappointed?
This one seems a little unhappy.
What kind of movie do you come from?
I just like to see consequences.
Okay, you've got a sweet roll.
Cynthia of the village. Yes.
What?
What? You want
Speak up, lad!
Cynthia, Villian.
a centre?
Yeah.
I mean,
What is your communication ability again?
It's technically 2, but I get a bonus in
Right.
seduction, so
Of one of the
everything I just say is.
one of the highest of scores. I'm just asking.
Do I really have a high score in communication?
Yes.
you think we should go to the center of the village?
S'il vous plaît.
Remarkably, you understand his muttering and incorrect French really well. Because everything he says is covered. Letters appear beneath what he says, and it says very clearly, "We should go to the center of the village."
Oh, okay.
You know something the rest of us don't?
No, but the road, the road goes.
Yeah.
The road does appear to spiral about and end up in the center of town.
All right. Well, we ain't gonna find this wand by just standing here. So sure, let's.
Let us set sail.
Yar.
You're a weird one.
You travel another half mile into the spiral.
While we're traveling, can I reload my pistols?
Yes. I will just assume you reload them between combat.
Cool.
You do arrive. People take notice of you, of sort of tall people having come to this place. Not completely flabbergasted, but they seem to notice you. As you arrive in town, you hear kind of a commotion coming from what appears to be a giant hut with sweets all over it.
Is it made of bread?
There are some
Like
sweet
gingerbread?
breads
Spread smell of
and
ginger,
cinnamon buns, but not this one specifically. This one seems to be more hard candies.
Well, the demon said we would get the information we needed here. So this place, maybe this is where the local pharaoh lives. We can ask. Does that sound good to the rest of you?
We must find this artisan.
All right. Well, tell you what, Frenchie, you've got the most glistening pecs out of any of us. So why don't you take the lead on this?
Use your wiles, lad.
Aren't we looking for a guild?
Yes. Artisan guild.
I will walk up to the door, and I will look at everyone else, and then like knock.
A small window opens at your height, and a face looks out. Who is it?
Le Francois.
Speak up.
Francois, s'il vous plaît.
What's a Francois?
It is me and me, mon frère, my friends.
Are you witches?
No.
Hell no.
All right then. Hold on just a minute. The door shuts. You hear several mechanisms
Let's
rolling inside, and eventually the door folds open. And you see in the room is just covered in what smells sweet. You would recognize them as some desserts of some sorts, each on a stick. Seems like sugar on sticks.
They must be aristocrats.
How can we help you? Are you here to buy lollipops?
Lollipops.
Are you
Yes.
the artisans?
Yes, we represent the Lollipop Guild. Another one says, the Lollipop Guild? Yes, the Lollipop Guild.
Is that the right guild?
Union
No.
guys.
Do you have a wand for us that is multiple colors?
They begin to dance around singing.
What is this madness?
This is not helpful.
Wand? Are you talking about the Technicolor wand?
Yes.
The one we use to bring color to all of our candies?
Yes, we'd like it.
You just like it, just like that? Oh, just like tall people, huh? Just coming around, demanding what doesn't belong to you.
They use the stick.
Well, is it a matter
Use the pistol.
Bunny steps forward and grabs the small wee lad and tries to hoist him up.
What's
see
the
here,
big
lad.
idea?
I wish to become a star. With much treasure.
Like one in the sky?
With much treasure. Yes, like one in the sky.
Well...
And in order to do that, I'm going to need
Candies fly out of his pockets as you shake
the
him.
Technicolor wand.
Well, it's already been taken by another mean tall person.
Oh, drop him.
Gah!
Sacre-bleu.
She's just outside. She's terrible. She's a witch. She came in here and demanded it.
Well,
More demons.
A tall person.
Who is this tall witch?
She's the Wicked Witch of the East. She runs everything around here. She takes away anything we produce. She demands taxes. Well, we didn't have enough money or candy to pay our taxes, so she came and took away the wand, and we can't put color on anything.
The bourgeoisie take everything from us.
The what?
The bourgeoisie.
The crown.
This is the French.
Whatever, I think that's just life, you know? You gotta do your job.
Well, not
you
the
show up
crown.
every day.
The wizard's actually all right. It's the witches who's our problems. Look, she's just outside. If you could deal with her, well, we'd be willing to let you borrow the wand.
Then it is so.
I do not think you will have much say in it once we've taken it from her.
No, the dumb one just made a deal with this.
Everyone seems to have your number. Like,
I am. All I want is to go home and find a woman and make a family and bread.
We could make a family. Just saying.
Whoa, you'll need a
Lad,
different
you know-
guild for that sort of thing.
Lad, if you wish to have some practice later, we can have some discussion. But in the meantime, treasure awaits. Bonnie turns around and marches back out.
I will walk after
Yep,
her.
we'll follow.
All right, outside you do hear the commotion again from town square, and upon closer look, you see there is in fact a tall green-skinned woman wearing striped stockings, red shoes, a black dress, and a black pointed hat. She seems to be arguing with several of the munchkins over tax reform.
S'il vous plaît, the emerald, mademoiselle. Emerald mademoiselle. Like I'm trying to call out, but it's very
up,
quiet. Emerald mademoiselle, s'il vous plaît. Attention, please. Merci.
What was that?
I would like to try to call out with her. To her. Can I use my seduction roll?
Who did I hear say yelling at me?
Was quietly.
it was Twinkle Pecks over there.
By the way, I just got, oh boy. So I just got a 19 on my seduction with a 6, with a double 6s. And one of those
And
is,
the 6 is
the 6 is the,
Stunt dice.
It's a stunt
Stunt
dice.
dice.
So I would definitely like to flirt.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, flirting gives you
Yeah, it gives me bonuses.
versus willpower.
I would definitely like to just be like, Emerald Mademoiselle, no one like you where I'm from, please come speak with us.
That's such a 19 right there.
Oh, yes.
Could you come up with anything better?
Oh,
I am opening. I am opening it to us.
Well,
I would take the lad to me bed.
well, look who's here now. You're a lot bigger than the rest of these.
Yes, same tall.
Come here, boy. Come here.
We all like just kind of push him.
Yep.
I walk forward.
And where did you come from?
The hills outside of Perry. It is
I've
beautiful there, the flowers.
Never been to this place, but I'd like to go there if they're all built like you. Look at you. I have the things I can do with you.
And that got uncomfortable.
And he's like, yeah, and his face just gets so pink. And he's like, yes, I would like to discuss the wand of many colors, if you do not mind.
The wand? You want a wand? I'd like a wand too. Maybe we can exchange wands.
That sounds
Okay.
All right.
All right.
MGM, what have you brought?
that sounds plausible. Do we have a wand?
No.
No.
He means your bow, lad.
Oh, Oh no, that is for his.
I understand what you're saying is that you would like me to return this wand, which these munchkins owed me in the form of their taxes. In exchange, you would like to give me something which I'm willing to accept.
Yes, if I suppose to save the what is a word for lower class?
Like trolls.
Peasants.
The peasants.
The proletariat.
Yes, the peasants like me. Then yes, I will do that for these people.
Dirty trolls.
Well, I think we can arrange that. Frankly, it's been a long time for me.
This is very amicable. It seems great. All right.
All right, this is
All
what we're
opposed
doing.
say nay. That's what I thought.
Yep, we are doing that.
She leads you into a nearby.
Fade to black.
We are definitely fade to black.
She waves her broom, and several munchkins are thrown out of a hut out of the windows, which now appears to be vacant. And she says, "Well, step right this way."
Yes, and then we do that. And
So,
then,
what do we
Question.
do? I will ask, are you going to try to stop it?
no, I assume it's going to occur. It will be his first time, and he will be kindly and also afraid. And then there will be a fade to black.
Yes. We fade to black. Boom, and at the point we just see a lion's head stick out and roar.
Question. Were there windows?
No.
The windows shut afterward because magic, Morta.
Yes, the magic all shut all the shutters.
Somehow
Alright.
the camera pans
A
up.
couple of
to
hours
below
later,
the
we fade back in.
Hours.
Have you
Good first
seen this
time.
character?
It wasn't 19.
There
was.
will be more pilfered sweet rolls.
A very tired witch and Francois emerge from the house. Francois is holding the wand, the magic wand.
He returns triumphant.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Well,
Bonnie,
I'll take it.
Bonnie looks up at the position of the sun or possibly stars, looks back at Francois and says, "That offer stands, lad."
I will just take that one.
Yes,
With me.
As you look up at the sun, you see an object almost like an eclipse. But it grows darker and darker. It appears to be a house, and it lands smack on top of the witch as everything fades away.
Well, that was unexpected.
And will madame.
And you find yourselves back in the movie theater
the
with the
petite mort
wand in
becomes the real mort.
your hand.
what they call narrative consequences.
The woman is there on her cell phone still. She puts it down. She says, you're back. Did you get it?
What's a cell phone?
It's a small device she has. I'm sorry. Small little
She doesn't
box
narrate that
she
she's
talks
on her
into.
I am on my cell phone.
Yeah,
It's my magic talking box.
Ah.
well.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yes, we have it.
He got it.
All right, there's no time to lose, okay? There's a world without color you need
would
to
like a
get to
shirt.
quickly.
A world
Listen.
without color.
We have located the hero we need, but he is trapped by an annoyance demon. In order to get somebody to help you, you're going to need some help. You're going to have to go into this world, this dark world, and somehow fix things enough so that one of the heroes of that world is willing to go with you to help free him.
Does he have a name?
Yes, his name is the McGregor.
The McGregor.
The McGregor.
The
What is
McGregor.
It sounds like a
Yes.
food.
Migwega.
But before that, you're gonna have to get some help. So if you're ready, I'll warn you, this world's gonna be a lot darker
I
than
would
the
like
last.
a blouse.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, clearly it's working for you.
Blouse, all right, I'll see what costuming can work up for you.
Yes.
She claps her hands, and everything fades away. When you come to, everything is black. There's blue light here and there. It's shadowy. You appear to be in some sort of great city. There's lightning flashing in the sky. Rain is pouring. Francois is wearing a silk shirt that's like V-cut.
All the way down.
To the
Yes,
Yeah.
all the way down with like billowy sleeves. You'd recognize it's something that
this is
people
satisfying.
from your world might wear. Bonnie.
You look like you should be swabbing the deck.
If you
Eyes on the prize, okay?
There are strange screaming sounds that go kind of like a distant cat meowling
Very
that fade
cozy
away.
place.
And you hear large, like almost like thunder on the ground sounds coming a few blocks away.
I have no idea what this place is.
We gotta find ourselves a McGregor.
I ready my weapon.
Should we hide from the wailing, caterwauling things that are
What,
coming?
Is it
what if that's what a
approaching?
McGregor is?
but
I think a McGregor is
Is a person.
Oh.
the McGregor.
You gather a small portal appears, and the agent leans out. She says, "The McGregor's not here. You need to
yes.
find somebody to help you get the McGregor."
right. Find somebody.
What is
to
that
help us
person's
get the
name? Oh
McGregor.
no. What up?
She pulls out
do we
before
do?
you can grab her. She says, "Nope, never with actors."
What if... You should have let her try to roll a 19.
Simpson.
Samson.
Yes, Samson.
Samson.
Samson. Please lead.
Oh, and I want to note something. You have earned $500.
Woo!
Part of that's because you have 2 real life summons, like from any movie you want, ready
I'm
to
waiting.
use. One of them is specified what. No, you have those. You also have 1 temporary assistant. Because you're at $500, suddenly from all around, pieces of metal fly out. And they surround you and they cover your body. You're suddenly each wearing some kind of armor that it feels almost like plate armor, but is easy to move in.
Mine is magnificent, just in case
When
anyone's
you
wondering.
move your arms, it makes sort of noise. This adds a lot of quite a bit of defense, or sorry, not defense, armor. So it's +3 to your armor.
Does that mean that we take less damage?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So we're basically in mech suits?
Yes.
Can we make them like disappear and reappear?
You think about it, and yeah, in fact, it kind of fades away, so it's harder to see. You still look like yourself.
The
if you
Technicolor
want.
is then
This is great. I could move so many bricks with this.
Mine's purple.
I have never quite understood why I always felt compelled to wear these incredibly revealing and ill-fitting garments. I think I shall leave this on. It seems far more practical.
I like this too.
my shirt's just a go.
Yes. All of your armored suits are well covered, except for Francois, who's like just covers the
like a
bare
skeleton.
minimum. It's like
like a killer
It's like a thong suit.
We're in Kill Kill
I'm
armor.
picturing the fan art for the male Star Sapphires.
Yes. Yes.
Look, I don't know this place. What do we see when we look around? Like what a...
You see alleyways and roads. It smells terrible.
That's right.
But these thunderous sounds seem to be coming from nearby. Occasionally, it sounds like something is thrown and smashes into something.
Well, I want to kind of try this out, so maybe we should go towards the thunderous sounds.
Oh,
Let us investigate.
I mean, that's the only lead we have right now. So, yeah.
lead.
Let's do it. So, ka-chung, ka-chung.
All right, so you begin moving forward. As you move around the corner, you see what seems to be almost like 2 human-like figures moving in the distance. And a woman's voice from the alley says, I'd be careful about going there if I were you.
What is it? Who are you?
You turn and you see what appears to be a Greek woman. She's wearing kind of a metal bustier. Appears to be an eagle on the front. She says, what's happening is men.
Ew.
Right? It's 2 men specifically, dour, they're in bad moods, and they've made this entire world terrible.
So I'll admit, I still don't know what world we're in.
just keep let it go. Just let it go. You'll figure it
You
out.
and me both, Strick.
Oh no, we got
Is it
this.
Batman versus Superman? Like,
Yes.
is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is.
Everything is. I feel it.
I thought it was going to be a new dawn, but so far it's just been night, and everything's been awful.
I can hear Emily groaning though. It's so bad. Puns are the doubles humor.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for sidekicks.
We're looking for the McGregor.
No, we're not looking for the McGregor. We're looking for people
do you
to help
have
us find the McGregor.
I thought
Captain.
I thought we were looking for the McGregor to help us find.
No, we are
No.
looking for a
Look, I'm a bricklayer, okay?
I am trying. Please do.
There's no sidekicks here. The Snyder killed all of our sidekicks. They were too joyful for this world.
I gotta admit, it makes a lot more sense knowing where we are now that we're not currently looking for the McGregor. but-
Do we have a? Is there like a captain or like a general who controls the army?
These two men have thrown all of that off. They are so full of themselves they answer to nobody but themselves. They destroyed half this city.
Like true sultans.
Oh.
I suppose I've met sultans my day in this men's world. In Themyscira, there are no sultans. We rule ourselves fairly. Of course,
Sounds
my
like
mother's
it.
in charge, and I'm royalty, so I suppose from my point of view, everything's fair anyway.
You are of the crown.
Yes, I am a princess.
Do you have ships?
What? There's no water here.
Ships equal power, lass.
On water.
Perhaps the MacGuffin needs to be taken on water.
My people never needed ships. We kept away from
you
the world
have
of men for good
weapons?
reason, apparently. Look at what these people are doing.
Perhaps this lass has weapons or money that we can use to purchase weapons.
Oh, I have excellent weapons. I have a lasso and bracelets.
Never
Look up.
mind. Let's go find someone else.
So why aren't you breaking up this fight?
I really don't want to get involved. I've tried, but anytime I get near them, I start getting depressed and sad and dour myself. I want to have my own new beginning that doesn't involve them.
Well, how does this sound to
Don't
you?
we all?
If we can break up their fight, will you come help us on our own mission that we're trying to accomplish here?
Absolutely. I'd love nothing more than to leave this world, but I fear it will go all to darkness if I'm not still here.
Well, princess, we shall do as you wish to secure your future.
All right, let's break up a fight.
Cool.
Let us find these
Can
men.
we do the real life summon at really any time that we want? Do we have
Yep.
to wait for combat? Cool. I use a real life summon.
Oh!
Nice.
What would you like to summon?
I summoned the alien from Alien.
Holy shit.
Like the queen?
Xenomorph?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sick her on Batman and Superman.
Okay.
That's one way to end the fight.
And,
Yeah.
destroy this universe. But
So you've not yet seen them, but from
This
you
raises
know
a lot
not
of
what this
questions.
creature is you've summoned, but
And it just goes.
your powers seem great in this moment, and you pull from a storm a large slavering creature, feel covered in like phallic shapes, appendages, and it immediately takes off running and curls around the corner.
it lives in dark. It lives in. I mean, it lives in the
What
dark.
better to attack the darkness than darkness?
Mama lasagna, what the hell was that?
I have no idea, but I think it's gonna take care of our problems.
You do hear different sounds now. Sounds like screaming and upset.
I'm gonna run to go watch.
Yeah, I think we all book
We
it
all, yes.
over there.
We're all getting
You turn around the corner. It appears that what was dark has somehow been made even darker.
If that were possible.
What you see is a man who appears to be wearing a metal suit much as your own, but with a bat-shaped head,
That's
Oh.
He's probably got psychological problems.
wrestling with this creature you have summoned, who's like slashing away at his armor. Nearby is a man who appears to be dressed in skin-tight leather with his underpants on the outside and a red cape.
They both have psychological problems.
The second one is hovering above the ground. He seems unwilling to do anything. He just seems slightly depressed and just kind of down on himself.
Come on, you guys, we need to get rid of that weird thing.
Stop your fighting or we'll kill you both.
Or ye could work together.
Look, I'll tell
to
you what.
defeat-
I'll tell you what my dear Mama Martha always told me. She always told me that we solve more problems together than we do apart.
The man in the cape looks down at you. He says, "Your mother's name is Martha?"
Yes, it's
The man in the bat suit turns, says, "Wait, your mother's name is Martha?"
Yes, it's a
The
traditional
alien
Hebrew
creature
name.
looks up and says, "Rah, rah, Martha."
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I would like you to make a communications check.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Oh,
Shit! Are you kidding me? What did you roll? 3 ones!
That counts as a double,
Wait,
right?
that counts as a double. You've got
He's
it.
got one stunt point.
let's see. I could do advantageous positioning.
No, you could do
would've-
one
You
month.
Do a role playing.
No,
Oh,
do
Yeah,
yeah.
what are you
one.
going to do with your 1 stunt point?
It makes it a witty
You're
remark.
gonna use
Yeah.
another stunt point.
I
You're gonna
guess
use it now so he
Yeah.
can.
So,
You can sway the crowd.
Stunt point.
You can sway the
sway
crowd.
the crowd. All right. I failed the roll anyway. Interpersonal efforts are so effective that they spill over, and I affect one additional person of my choice past the original target.
Is that what you would like to use?
Yes.
All right. Well, it turns out what you actually said was, "Mom's name Martha have all slept with this guy."
Shit.
What you say comes out and it sort of implies that. Not only are the 3 of them upset, a random cop who's like
My name's Martha.
a guard, I should say, a security guard in very little armor with a gun stands up and says, "Hey, you're a jerk. My name's Martha too." The 4 of them immediately all come barreling at all of you. Very powerful.
Wait, the alien too?
The alien too.
God damn it.
Because its mother's name is Martha.
I had this in the bag.
No, you didn't.
We could
all
roll for
gonna die.
initiative, but I would recommend you try to avoid this
Let's
fight.
run. I wanna run.
Well, I'm trying to think of what we can even do right now.
Run away.
You do have
Wait,
a
do we
te-
still
Yeah.
have the
you have a
We've got
temporary assistance,
temporary assistance
and
and
one
a-
real life summon, which has to be used on Pizza
All right.
the Hut.
So,
I'm gonna,
okay.
Okay, you have a plan.
I'm gonna use temporary assistance to summon Martha Kent.
Okay.
Brilliant. I love it.
Wait. We're in this movie universe, so can we summon Martha Kent from this
Oh no,
universe?
wait, no.
Oh.
That's real summon. Shit.
Yeah.
I think I will allow you to summon things from the universe you're in as well.
Okay.
That seems agreeable to me.
Okay. I'm gonna summon Martha Kent.
Great, you do so. Do you have anything you would like her to do specifically, or well, tell me what she does.
When she appears, Bonnie be like, your wee lot clearly needs a talking to. We are just but poor, humble travelers.
I will add to this.
I'm
It's
so
like,
happy.
S'il vous plaît, madame. Control your son.
Perhaps you can
Mon
convince
petit
him
chou.
to help us, mon petit chou.
Can we roll our conversationals together?
So the pirate woman in the armor suit and the French guy in the
There are no
metal
rails.
No,
songs.
I took off my armor to be very
You did
specific.
it. Okay.
I did.
So you're half naked.
I hope
French
Zack
guy.
Snyder's taking
Just to let you know, I definitely got doubles and I got a 4, so I'm definitely gonna flirt again.
with Martha Kent.
Again. So my total communication skills is 12.
All right. Well, you don't really need to convince her because she's your summon.
Yeah.
But the general gist of what you wanted her to do is talk to her boy.
I want her to convince Superman to be assisting us and to stop this fight.
She says, Superman, come down here right this minute. He stops his approach. He looks for a minute while Batman and the alien chase you around, I presume.
Yeah.
But due to the moving magic and clever editing, we mostly focus on this conversation in the middle of the fight, which has time to take place. She says, son, you've disappointed me. Look, you used to be so full of hope, so full of joy. You've let something rob that of you. When I made your first suit, it was bright blue with bright red, and you've thrown that away for this muted, neutral garbage that you can barely even see in the darkness. What's become of you? A single tear appears in his eye, drops to the ground, and when it hits, you feel the wand at your belt begin to vibrate.
Oh, I have that. Chicka!
Yeah.
And I will do that at him.
The light flies, it hits the tear, and it refracts, filling the world with light. Batman's armored suit, the mysterious man who's shaped like a bat, which no way infringes on any copyright. Warner Brothers falls apart, and you see underneath it
Spandex.
just some bright spandex and a leather suit. And it's kind of light gray. Lights appear, and though the city is still dark, you now see it's kind of a reddish warm glow in the sky, and there are blimps in the sky.
What about the alien?
The alien...
Is it wearing like a Christmas hat?
It kills all of them immediately.
The alien begins to change. Its head becomes longer, and there are 2 eyes in the front and a long neck. And it says...
Yes.
No! I don't know what this is.
Elliot.
Oh, good. I thought it was going to be Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, I know what it is.
The police officer changes too. He becomes Irish. His badge says O'Reilly. It says, gee whiz, Batman. What was going on?
Is it O'Hara?
O'Hara. Yeah, you're right. O'Hara.
Yeah.
But no copyright infringement.
From the old shall not be named television show. The world becomes lighter in general. Everything seems to be a little okay. E.T. stops attacking Batman.
That's nice of you.
Everyone calms down a little bit. They say, geez, all our names are Martha. You're right, whoever you are, traveler, and whoever you are, and Mom. I can't believe what I've let myself become.
Well, if you're feeling like doing some good in the world, we could use your help.
Well, I think either of us would be willing to help. I would. I'd be happy to help.
Do we only get one?
My mom's not here though because she's dead. Along with my dad, they both were killed.
Oh.
Then we have a flashback of two parents
There's
dying?
almost a flashback. Like you start to get sucked in, but the wand lights it back up, and you do not have to see anybody die in an alley.
Good.
Or pearls dropping on the ground.
Yeah.
Those pearls.
Yes. I think 2 of us at least need to stay and deal with this alien here, as well as...
Because we also had Wonder Woman that would agree.
Who do we
world?
get to pick?
I pick Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Clearly, it is the woman who did not get involved in this mess to begin with.
We could make Tony have a silly accent
Far
if we
more
choose Batman.
sensible.
I also kind of want E.T. Like,
I don't think E.T. can help.
Take E.T. if you would rather.
Ouch.
But Wonder Woman is cool. Like, she will definitely be the most helpful.
do we want to roll for it?
Let's roll for it. That seems like the most fair way.
All right. So the only one we really don't care about is Superman.
Yeah,
can
we
go-
do.
The one who is the objectively most powerful, we
Yeah.
do not give a shit about.
All right. So 1 to 2 is Wonder Woman. 3 and 4 is Batman,
and
5 and 6
6
is
is
E.T.
Oh
Here we
God.
go.
It's E.T.
It's E.T.
Are you serious?
We're taking E.T.
All right.
Yes.
The alien seems most
The
powerful.
most
amongst-
powerful you could have chosen.
I hope none of you thought that
The
there were
minute you
rails.
settle on a choice, you feel a giant spotlight with a bat on it shine onto your faces, and you're blinded for a moment, and you find yourself back in that strange dark room with all the
Weird
seats.
transition.
Well, wait a minute. Who's this?
This is the powerful being.
The
Yeah.
ferocious alien.
Look, he waddles. It's really cute.
His finger glows. Who knows what kind of power is contained within this
You all
being?
point to him, gesturing how powerful as he looks up his pieces.
I wonder how much that company paid for that.
Actually,
a lot.
fun fact: they first went to M&M's and M&M's
Yeah.
refused.
Oh, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope Mars learned.
She sighs. This woman, the agent, says, "Well, I guess you'll have to work with who you have, much as I do sometimes in this job."
Just to be clear, what I love about this so much is like Tony carefully crafted this scenario where we were going to take a hero from the world of Batman versus Superman onto the next level.
Sorry,
and
I'm
we
sorry.
took E.T. And I just love that so much.
Well, good thing I have Goblin here, so I have sheets for stats for ET. It's not like I actually went and carefully crafted stats for each of the 3 heroes.
Thank you very much for your time you've invested in crafting that shite that we have promptly tossed out the window.
Now I'm starting to understand why Lauren tries to kill us.
Speaking of which, what is hashtag Lauren?
She just always gets stuff on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Mademoiselle,
That's just
s'il vous
fun
plaît,
perspective.
excuse, obviously Italian. What is next for us?
All right. Well, we have located the McGregor. He is currently beset by the worst of creatures. An annoyance demon has infested his world. You must do whatever you can to remove him from it.
The demon or the McGregor?
Subdue the demon, kill the demon. We care not what, but he's currently in the middle of a great war. So you're going to have to find him, separate him from this demon, and convince him that that he can be used in a greater effort elsewhere.
I really hope it's not Jar Jar Binks.
So,
I think we
Your
should take,
witching powers! I see you know of this world.
I think we should all just take a moment to remember that Jar Jar Binks is actually an incredibly powerful
The greatest Sith Lord.
Lord.
The greatest Sith Lord.
And this could be incredibly difficult for us.
That's the theory.
that
Either
spoiled
way,
the third act.
either way, this creature's almost single-handedly ruined the universe he exists in. He must be stopped at any costs.
I agree. Let's go.
Fortunately, you have secured the help of this hero to help you out in the middle of this great war.
Maybe they can out eyeball each other.
I mean, now I'm thinking we did pick right because if we're going to the stars, what better than an alien?
so
I
yeah,
mean, Superman's an alien.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
he's
Yeah. Lights flash. You smell pine again. But this time the trees are very tall, and you hear the sound of it's sort of a zoop, zoop. The ground is shaking. You're in a large forest of very tall trees.
Okay.
Much like before, in fact, it's like you've seen before, animals seem to come stampeding out of the woods, charging right toward you. Some of them are large. They all look like very strange creatures you've never quite... They look almost like the creatures you know, but with different horns and slightly different appendages.
Let's get out of the
Yeah,
way.
let's get out of running.
We book
All
it.
right.
And he's like,
again. I will be like the slowest to realize what's happening. But I will.
Grab your arm and yank you along.
You're
You
too
feel
pretty for
muscles.
us to leave behind.
I know.
Okay.
Let's have you make a constitution checks to see how well you do with this.
Ooh.
15.
15?
18.
18?
And I don't know.
7.
Probably stunts don't apply for this, or
I think
because I got
general-
five stunt points if
We
it's.
could maybe use some more stunts.
I'd let you use an exploration stunt if it applies. This is basically you running through the forest.
So I'll do it with a flourish. So I'm running along, but then I tuck and roll, and I like roll so smoothly, and I'm back up on my feet. It's like I didn't lose any speed at all. And now I have a +1 bonus to oppose tests against me until the time or venue changes.
All right, you all take off running. Samson leaps onto a log and like runs along it, and then like leaps on a tree branch which is falling, but he runs along the tree branch and slides down another one. The two of you manage to keep up. Bonnie, your guns all get caught in bushes, and you are reminded of why you hate the land as branches slap you in the face.
I've not had enough room for this. Ugh.
You begin to fall behind. Go ahead and make a dexterity check to try to avoid being trampled by a strange creature that seems to be very precise in how it's presented.
19.
19, you do manage to dodge out from under it. As it passes, you hear that sound nearby, and a tree next to you is obliterated. It reminds you of when the pyramid earlier obliterated a tree, in fact. You look up, and there is a gigantic metal beast, it appears, that has come stomping through the woods into your area. Now, the rest of you are probably about 30 yards ahead.
What manner of creature is that? Oh, they've left me.
You look down, and E.T. is holding your hand. And she's like,
I'm gonna hoist E.T. up onto me back and try and race
I'm
to catch
so
up.
glad we made this choice.
Okay. You hoist E.T. on your back. He gets caught in your shirt, so the white shirt kind of covers him. It looks a little bit like a ghost as you run through. You take off running, and suddenly you find yourself floating in the air. The three of you look up, and you see the great moon of Naboo is behind. You see Liz's body and like shirt-covered ET like float out of the way.
Ah! This is even worse than land.
She sets you gently down on a tree limb. At this point, you notice these metal creatures don't seem to be firing at you. They seem to be generally firing at what look to be other humanoid creatures in the woods, shooting back, but mostly running away.
No teddy bears?
No teddy bears here.
Wrong movie.
One can only hope.
I don't know how we're supposed to find the McGregor when in this giant nest of
Metal
bees.
beasts.
We need to find the annoyance, I think, and defeat it. These metal beasties are quite annoying.
I don't know if that's annoying as more as terrifying as all hell.
S'il vous plaît,
Who are you talking to?
I'm just trying to yell at the humanoid creatures who are running away. Scusi. Again, not French.
Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
And then, like, I'm not
so seductive.
I'm not raising my voice because that would be rude. But try to get attention very quiet.
Speak of blood.
Sparkles coming out of his hand.
Yes.
Does his hair waft gently in the breeze?
It does. If you couldn't hear him, it would be very attractive.
Isn't it always that way?
Yes.
You're trying to get the attention of,
Yes.
of the soldiers fighting.
Yeah, I'll even take a negative penalty because I'm not being loud.
Okay.
I will take 10 with whatever penalties you will apply.
Is that a communication check?
Yes.
All right. You sort of just generally shout out at the creatures disappearing in the woods. And you hear from behind you a voice say, "You there?
Oh.
Do you work for the Queen?"
Yes, all Frenchmen are in large. We all respect the Queen.
There's a crown everywhere.
I don't know what a Frenchman is. You look down and you see, very difficult to see from the woods, two men in brown robes emerging.
Okay.
They appear to blend in with the trees very well.
Do they look hostile or?
They seem wary and suspicious of you. They don't recognize you.
I believe them to be monks.
Oh,
Yes, they
Monfrere.
do look much
Monfrere.
like monks, for those of you who know what that is, or priests, perhaps.
Priest, sure.
Strange
I know
religious order.
priests.
I can continue if you'd wish.
What?
Please.
Oh, Monfrere, we are looking for
That's
the McGregor. Do you know of the McGregor?
I do not know this McGregor master. Have you ever heard of him? No, Padawan. I'm afraid I have not. These people seem confused.
Oh yes, I am. What is my name?
Francois.
Francois. Sorry, the noises. They're loud. Perhaps you may lead us to your encampment or shelter.
Yes, I. Look out!
Oh!
Everyone make a perception check first. 10?
11.
11.
15 and 5
nice.
exploration stunt, which I will use to grab the upper hand. Because I assume there's gonna be a battle.
Great.
Nice.
You spin around and come eye to eye with a giant metal monster. It appears to be on 2 legs. It almost looks like a giant metal chicken. It has 2 what would be eyes, but they appear to be metal flaps. It has 2 tusks through which you earlier saw beams of light being propelled, which set trees on fire. You probably, in this one moment, could jump onto the top of it if you choose now.
Would that help my assistants? Friend,
Your
What's
assistant?
this?
You don't have time
Someone's
to think.
already
This is
assigned.
your-
I shall do that. Yes.
Okay, you also see this. You immediately see Francois leaping onto the top of this thing. The 2 men in brown robes say, run, there's very little chance of taking down one of those walkers.
Running.
I guess. Where should we run to?
Last the dumb one. He's
Why? But
Anywhere, hide,
left.
get out. We have no warriors to distract these.
Look, you promised to help us find the McGregors. We'll take care of your walker.
Wait, we will.
Well,
Have
you
you-
got a better idea?
Have you brought an army or some kind of great force to stop the walker? Very
Well,
well then, we
Great
accept your
force.
accept your proposition on behalf of the Jedi Council.
the Jedi.
What is it? Is that your religious order?
Yes, you can say that. Do I need to talk to you about the Force?
Oh, no.
We know you're kind. You go door to door always.
I am on
Tell
top
us
of the.
about.
Needless to say, we will help you find this McGregor if you can distract these people. We have a mission we're on. It's very important. We've had a lot of tea today.
Well, hey, Francois, you think since you're up there, you can maybe just go inside and commandeer the?
Oh, commandeer, yes.
I mean,
armor.
granted, I wouldn't know what a vehicle is, but it looks like
At this point, I need everyone to roll initiative.
That makes sense. I have a +3. This is fine.
I'm rolling consistently average.
That's pretty good. Don't knock on
I mean,
average.
it's average.
It's average.
Yeah, initiatives?
15.
15.
That's average for you guys?
Which of you has higher dex?
Mine's 2.
Mine is also 2.
All right. Samson went first last time, so Fatima will go this time.
Okay.
Samson 15. And Bonnie?
14, and I also rolled doubles.
It
Doesn't count
It
on
doesn't
initiative.
On
matter a whole
initiative,
lot.
I only rolled doubles when it does
13.
not count.
13 for...
Same
That's
plus.
with your +3.
I have no dexterity bonus.
You did get +3 for...
Yes, I include that.
At least you're pretty.
Yep. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd rather be pretty than dexterous.
I don't know. I think I'd rather be dexterous.
The walker turns and light appears from its tusk, and Fatima, a light beam comes barreling at you.
Oh, if it hits me, I'm probably gonna die.
Oh no.
Use your armor.
What is your defense?
My defense is 12.
12. Luckily for you, the beam goes just at your feet. You feel the grass or the vine smoke at your feet.
Uh-huh.
Fatima, it's your turn.
Yeah, so I don't want that to happen again. So I'm going to use one of my spells, and I'm going to use Puppet of Fate on the walker.
Okay.
So the next time it tries to do that, I can make it have a bad result and not kill me.
Yeah, I think the way it works is anything within a certain radius, you
12
can.
yards.
Yep. But you do have to pass the check for that spell to succeed as you want.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I rolled a raw 10. What else am I supposed to be doing with this?
I think there's a plus. It should say under check. I think it's +3 for you.
Yes, +3. So 13.
And then it's probably versus. I don't think it's higher than 13. It should say
Versus 12.
Versus. Great. You succeed. I believe if I wool thread. You feel it around you, sort of moving into the mines. You become aware that there appears to be 2 mines inside of this metal creature somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You also feel that the mines here are very different than mines you've experienced in the past. Some the same, some very different. Francois does have a mine.
That's good.
Scarecrow's just being an asshole.
I do have a brain.
So, yes, you have the ability now to... you have to remind me what that spell
Puppet of
does
Fate.
exactly.
Yep.
But, great, and it is Samson's turn.
All right, how far away is
You're actually you're cleverly poised like on a tree branch about 3 yards up, about, level with the bottom of this thing, which is probably about 5 yards away.
Cool. I have a bag of good rocks. So I'm going to take one of the rocks out, and I'm going to try to chuck it at the opening that I see that they're looking out of. Oh wait, no, I rolled 3 for that. 9, 12, 14.
Great. And as a son of Israel, you were granted special ability with rocks and slings.
That's right.
Especially against larger foes.
Exactly.
Your roll was what?
14.
14.
No, wait, sorry, 15.
15. I will call that a success at getting the rock inside. It bounces, and you hear what was that? Come from inside the eyeball of this creature.
Well, whatever it does damage to, it does 9 damage to.
It does 9 damage to. Error, malfunction.
Wait, what?
Great. And it is Bonnie's turn.
All right.
This thing looks very well armored, by the way.
I'm going to call up to the pretty but dim-witted one and say, brace yourself for impact, lad! And I'm going to use our 2 stunt points to knock prone. Using a rope I carry around with me for various occasions. One never knows when one might need a good rope.
For tying of the
rigs.
The rigs.
Except I'm a captain. I don't
All
like
right.
to do such things.
Or
And I tie them around one tree and run to another tree.
Because you're using
Right in the path of this walking monstrosity. Take that, landlubber.
All right. Well, you managed to just hurl the rope around due to your advanced knowledge of ropes as a pirate. Go ahead and make a dex check and add 2 for the focus.
And I rolled doubles and a 6 on me stunt die.
Nice.
12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And how many plus did you see?
Dos.
2.
23.
Nice.
Is that even on the sheets?
Wow.
Oh, what is two in French?
I'll make a recommendation that you use those stunt
Just
points
say 2.
for setup, which creates an opening an ally can exploit,
I will do so with 3 of them.
and to use skirmish to possibly move it as well as. Well, you're knocking it prone. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which yes.
Which I'm sure there are rules that make it hard to knock over, say, an entire giant metal walker, but I don't have them in front of me. It just says it succeeds, so I'm rolling with it.
Then I'm gonna use my setup to, if I have to pick an ally, I'm gonna pick the witch.
I see you.
All right.
The witch.
Um,
With your magic boomstick.
You succeed in twisting it around. It begins to fall. Francois, you're going to need to make an acrobatics check, which is just dexterity, I think.
Oh. Well, it was fine.
I know what that note says.
The 12. The 12.
Okay.
I know what that note says.
What does
You
it
do.
say?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Okay, good. I'll let you reveal it below to the chat room.
12.
What's
So
that?
12.
12?
I want to hunker down and not to fall.
Okay, you roll 12. You're falling from a giant walker, which is falling to the ground, crashing with metal. I'm going to say you fall prone.
Oh, no.
And
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu! My catchphrase.
you take 13 damage as the thing falls on you.
It is fine.
Remember your new armor.
Yes, I have 5 light mail, 2 medium shield, and 3 of magic armor.
Yes.
So I only take 3 damage.
Right. So the armor, your metal thong somehow protects you. Great.
It is tough.
The male chainmail bikini.
I am wearing that is my light mail, is the male chainmail bikini.
All right,
It's a little
Bonnie.
bit-
The
male
thing
bikini.
comes towering over. It appears especially weirdly susceptible to having a rope twisted around its appendages. And Francois, it is your turn.
I
You'd
would like to stand.
Yep, that's your minor.
And then I would like to use my sword and just go like poof.
You just attempt to.
You really
This is
Whack
instead
it
of
with a
like
sword.
trying to
I would like-
commandeer the.
I would like. I mean, am I strong enough to rip it apart like the Conan of Barbarian?
Okay.
Conan de Barbarian.
Oh,
Go ahead and make your
Conan.
attack roll.
Okay, cool.
I want to know what a rapier can do against a walker. I'm really
Yes.
curious.
Well, it was the 15.
15 as you stab your rapier ineffectually into the joint. You hear almost a strange howling wolf noise, as if it's having resonance with another universe. That you did not roll doubles.
No, I did not.
What was your stunt dice? Do you remember?
A 6.
It was 6.
It was a 6.
You do actually manage to you feel some sort of lightning-like effect as you jam your rapier into it. It does injure you
Oh.
for 3 points of damage, which your armor does not reduce.
Okay.
But you also hear an alarm, like a strange bell sound go off inside of, well, it sounds like meep, 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 inside of the thing,
Oh no.
and you start to smell smoke.
Oh. Gomen No, what is that? What is I'm sorry in French?
What?
What is I'm sorry in French? This is like a French lesson for everyone.
Désolé.
Désolé.
You hear another thunder, and you look up to see an even larger metal creature. This one kind of hovering above the ground.
Oh no.
What?
It has several what kind of remind you of Bonnie's boomstick mounted across it. It's knocking down trees in its path as it comes toward you.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
It appears to be attracted to that alarm. It is your turn.
Great. So I'm going to use a real life summon again.
Okay.
And thanks to Canopus, that is predefined for me. So I reach up into the sky and my eyes turn wide again and I summon the most terrifying creature that I can possibly imagine.
This is pretty accurate.
And it is this giant marshmallow with a sailor hat. It's the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man, but like 80 feet tall.
A strange creature made of spun sugar appears. You hear a voice say, "The champion has been chosen." Yes, it has a Johnny Sailor's hat and a little handkerchief, I believe,
Yes.
or a large handkerchief about its neck.
And it's like really, like
It's-
Empire State Building tall.
Yes.
More than 80 feet. I
It is
misspoke.
huge. It
huge.
towers above this wood. The woods even taller than these great tall trees.
And Fatima just like silently weeps to herself that she summoned such an incredibly horrible monstrosity to this world.
pulls one of the trees out. It stabs into its own belly and pulls out a hunk of the white stuff. It jams it into the now burning walker, lighting it a fire, and then it just smashes that into the large vehicle that
That's
has
so
traveled.
horrifying.
So it's like it's burning its own flesh.
Like it gutted itself.
to
Yes.
then destroy
And it
everything.
says, "Do you want some more?"
Oh no!
And then it just melts. It just collapses into a heaping, melting mess, which runs across the forest, remarkably not hitting any of you,
That's good.
but coating the creatures that were just trying to crawl out of the first small animal.
Oh,
So all the metal animals are now dead.
They seem to be, yes, no longer
Good.
moving. They're quite dead.
someone friends.
I hope to never have to do that again.
Apparently out of combat again. The two men in brown robes say, that was amazing. I don't understand how that could have been possible. Was it some sort of holograph or...
Look, we know about as much as you do, honestly, but
No, we are powerful witches, and we are looking for the McGregor, and you must help
Wait,
us.
force witches?
No.
No. What is the force?
We work for the queen.
We don't need to get into force witches.
For the queen,
It's
lad.
a strange legend that the Jedi would not have told us.
sounds
Sounds
extra canonical.
So,
Sounds like something that was wiped away recently.
If our universe were even more expanded, then
If the small teddy bears you referred to had told their own story, it might have contained such things. Yes, you've done quite well creating this distraction, but we must meet our contact. We just met him. He's going to lead us through the core of the planet.
why would we go to
But
the?
perhaps we can accompany you until you're done with your task, and then you can help us with ours.
Of course, the more the merrier. This planet is in grave danger.
look, someone that they're heading to, must know something about this McGregor. So our best bet, I agree, is just to tag along.
You two gentlemen see strapping and good, so
Come.
we'll come with
We'll
you.
clear the path. They pull out small batons and light slides from them, and they
witches.
begin knocking down. It seems to be some kind of great magical sickle,
It's a machete.
which can be used to clear a forest in front
Why
of them.
is everyone a witch?
Everyone but you. And you.
And me.
We are.
All of this weird demon stuff is creeping me out.
Yeah, I do not think I have forgotten the giant thing you summoned in the sky.
Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? I have no idea how I did that.
You are also a witch.
Secret witch.
Am I a witch?
Yes.
Okay.
I just work with clay.
You run after them, except for Bonnie, who's still being levitated by E.T., who just floats above. And you travel some distance with them. They talk very little. They move through. The younger one has an annoying little braid that bounces off of
No.
her
That is.
shoulder.
I'm actually trying to do that with mine. It is very. It is.
Maybe we called it a rat tail.
No.
It does look like you just took a rat tail and stuck it to your head.
Francois, are you force sensitive? Now you have more time to look. One of them's older and seems respectable. The other just has beautiful eyes, like maybe not as buff as Francois, but maybe more intelligently attractive.
Seems
Wait.
Very sensitive.
the older one looks like he could take on a whole pack of wolves. I bet.
Yeah, the old one, he looks like you would not want to screw with him. Like, if he wanted revenge on you, you'd be in a lot of trouble.
He has a certain set of skills.
Yes.
I don't know how to sell.
Are you thinking about seducing this one, lad?
I don't. No. I do not seduce. The love is not as what I do. I do not do that.
Love is indeed what you do, lad. We have definitely
beg to
witnessed
differ.
that.
But
When you say the word love, he seems momentarily distracted,
yes,
and he's like, no.
my gift is not love.
Yes, it
It's
is.
several hours, lad. I think
Yeah.
your
When you
gift
say
is
my
love.
gift, he also seems distracted again.
Yes.
He's like,
No. He seems like he could be
Have you left a bunny lass of your own behind somewhere?
no, the Jedi Order prevents that. I have not.
Yar monks.
Although when you say that, I feel a sense of loss. But never mind. We must go and meet my contact. In fact, there he is over there.
I still don't know how to sound
Oh, here it comes.
Yep.
You look up, you see a loathsome creature.
Damn it, QQ!
Dun dun dun.
He
dun,
says,
dun,
"Ah,
dun, dun.
you'll succumb back! You'll succumb back! Well, we should be good friends!
Can we just put Jar Jar and E.T. in a room and like?
And you bring good friends for Jar Jar!
Bonnie is
I-
consumed with the sudden need to shoot the thing.
I think we should let our sidekick, the alien, do the talking here.
Well, let's pick him
Everyone
up.
make a willpower save.
Yeah.
As the creature talks.
Doubles.
Also
matter.
doubles.
Doubles.
Also doubles. So I have 7.
7.
Yeah.
That is not a success. So your doubles matter not.
Okay.
Oh, I've also rolled a
10?
7 with my doubles.
Wait.
7 and
15.
15.
And I got. Did doubles count on these rolls?
They do for you.
Oh, cool. So I have
Right,
first up
the Wayne
points.
McGregor for me. I'm gonna start going.
Yeah, for a pose check like this, I'm not sure. Well,
What would
I'll tell
I
you
do?
I would
Yeah,
allow you to,
sense.
if you see a role-playing stunt you want to use for that,
Okay.
go ahead and figure that out. As you realize this creature, it appears to be affecting the mind with its poisonous words. The rest of you are, the 3 of you, you find his ways delightful. He moves around, a smile comes to your
like-
lips.
I'm gonna sway the crowd.
This is most definitely the annoyance.
All right.
I think
assume.
he
Tell me
Just
what to
10
do.
points. Yes. So I'm gonna sway the crowd, and I'm gonna use my last 10 point on bon mot or whatever. I don't speak French.
Get the last word.
One more.
So I'm going
Neither
to
does Francois.
sway the crowd with my speech, and then at the very end it with a witty repartee. So, what do I say?
We get to the rest of the players' energy and quickly brainstorm options.
You give
Yes.
the speech. The whole
Please
party
brainstorm options.
can brainstorm your final
Yes.
bon mot.
So I say, halt your tongue. Wait, I'm not Irish. Damn it. Halt your tongue, you evil demon, you stock-eyed cretin. I sense your evil.
You also think Jar Jar's evil?
Just listening to your voice tells me that I'm right.
Yes. Thank you, QQ.
This is horrible.
How would indeed.
Whoopee repartee. Go.
Time to crack open this jar.
Yes.
we don't need to do us.
Time to crack
Misstabbing.
open this QQ,
No, you
Jar.
won't crack open Jar Jar.
Squeeze me.
This is hell. I mean, no.
QQ, I
So
don't know what
uncomfortable.
any of us ever did to you.
Point of order. I actually enjoyed Jar Jar Binks in
Of
this.
course you did.
So Claudia
Of
failed
course you did.
her will save in real life.
Of course you did.
All right, I will let.
You think the purple man is redeemable, and
What?
We're gonna talk about this after.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
going to talk about that because I want to remain friends.
Strix's words. Fatima's
Fatima.
words. reach you. I'll give you a chance to make another will save, this time with +2, if you did not already. have
Please
it.
save.
Yes, I got 12, and I got doubles.
Yes.
Okay.
I got 11. Still not.
I got 12 with the bonus.
Yep.
10.
10? Francois, you realized, what was I thinking? Anyone who liked this creature would be insane.
Point of order. Not point of order. I have a double and a 4. Can I flirt with somebody to pull them back with me? that they
Someone in
listen?
the party?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Great.
Well,
Samson.
go on.
I know you are a trusting monsieur, but please listen, s'il vous plaît. The Jar Jar.
What? I think he's kind of cute, you know?
No, you know what true.
I mean, I don't think he serves a narrative purpose, but he sure is entertaining, right?
How do you? And I just put my hand on his shoulder and then move it down and like kind of grip his arm in like a soft and
Wow.
caressing touch, and just be like, beware of the Jar Jar. His words are alluring, but you must grow strong, like I know you are.
Well, I don't know what what my home culture would have to say about this, but am I persuaded by it?
Can
or-
he roll another
Yeah,
roll?
make one more will save.
Come on.
That's
Much better.
much better. 13, 14 without any bonuses. I don't know if they're-
You realize much about yourself in this moment that you didn't realize before. We need not go into all of it, but one of those things is that this creature, it was beguiling you, but it appears to be evil. There's something underhanded about its words. The
Wait.
three of you
There's
come to
something.
your senses.
There's a thinly veiled racist stereotype about you, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
Probably.
Bonnie,
I don't know what you're
you
talking
feel
about.
compelled to defend this creature by any means possible.
I don't know what you're talking about. You have to look at it completely devoid of any kind of greater context. Why are you projecting?
You notice as Bonnie seems to be taken in by this creature, so too does E.T., almost as if they are.
No, E.T.
He points his finger at you angrily and says, "Bad, bad."
So
Supposed to be on our side.
we really should have gotten brought Wonder Woman.
I will not be tolerating any more of your disparaging words. It's just entertainment. Learn to take a joke. I feel so dirty.
I love this.
You are gonna have to take such a long shower.
Gonna have to scrub down with bleach after
The
this.
two men in robes seem to nod along with
Can't you
with
see
Bonnie.
it's under its spell? You're under its spell.
They're under spell too.
So now we must the help.
I'm sorry,
help
but if you
McGregor.
don't want part of our group, our important mission with our friend Jar Jar, then you may remove yourselves immediately.
S'il vous plaît. No.
Jar Jar's so scared of them.
It has to
This-
sleep sometimes.
This thing is evil. It's got to be stopped. And I reach out. And
Very bad.
I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking, oh, I just wish I was. I wish I was home. I wish I was back to all the stuff I remember. I mean, yeah, the food was so bad, but I mean, if you took like some of it and it could be so much more if there was like the cheese and tomatoes melted together, and I don't know what pepperoni is, but I can imagine what it would be like. And I'm just
like to eat.
reaching out with my mind, and slowly bubbling up from the ground forms a horrific visage of a weird alien sloth made of pizza. And it says, "Hi, boys. Well. Looky what we have here." And
What's that? But I'm the stupidest thing in
That
this
smells
movie.
stinking with.
And Pizza the Hut reaches into his fleshy pizza mess, pulls out a button on a controller, and hits it. And from an orbital space station, a giant jar of raspberry jam launches and smashes into Jar Jar, jamming his ability to control others.
Just kill him.
As the jar comes toward Jar Jar, he whips out his long tongue and tries to grab the jam, but
Wait, is this a giant jam?
Oh, it's giant.
Okay.
it's giant. He fails to stop it though, and the whole thing just goes into his mouth. It's huge. His head inflates to a large size.
Or yes.
Please tell me his head explodes.
And he explodes in a giant pile of jam and Gungan bits.
That's so much more effective than what I thought it was gonna do.
That's great.
What?
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Oh, that's what came over you.
Can I grab the one with the most beautiful eyes and be like, it is okay, you are safe with us now?
Well, thank you, but I'm so confused.
Did not flirt high enough to even mention the numbers.
None of this made any sense, even less sense than this creature. Yeah, these creatures you brought, why the force is not powerful enough to summon, and you talk of witches and love.
Well,
Does any of that sound appealing?
Love, it reminds me of a time when all you need is love.
oh no.
All you need is love. What's happening,
But
Master?
the girl has got to eat.
All you need is love. Love is just a game. What's happening to me? I don't feel like myself. I was meant for loving you, baby. You were meant for loving me.
That's very strange.
Just one night. Give me just one night.
I wonder, could he be like the rest of us? Could he be breaking free of that thing that person told us about?
Could ye be the McGregor?
In the name of love. One night in the name of love.
Could he be a star?
Don't leave me this way. I can't go on without your sweet love.
No, probably not. You know, you guys, let's just get moving.
What's
You're so mean.
the codes I live by? Not the Jedi codes, but the method. They've prevented me from seeing what is clearly in front of me.
That's what I was trying to remember. That method thing.
Yes, the method.
I heard it's very dangerous.
Yes.
I've been many things throughout the years. Listen, Master, I need to go on. May we go on a more important mission? Well, I suppose perhaps I could come with you.
We'll take Liam Neeson.
But we're keeping ET. I mean, if it's down to the two of you.
Phone home.
So, how do we talk to the producer?
You have the sense you need to choose. You could take Ian, you could take them both. You could take ET if you want.
Can we take all three?
You could leave him here, although it would be incredibly inappropriate to have ET in a Star Wars movie.
Well,
no.
There's the cameo.
So why don't we take them?
I mean, let's take them all. The more, the merrier.
Yeah,
I agree.
there
E.T.
is
says,
more room
E.T.
on our crew.
E.T. serve place of Jar Jar.
No, E.T., no. And like Fatima will just reach out her hand and be like, it's okay, don't.
Okay,
Don't.
Fatima.
Yeah, I think I might make this one my first mate.
All right, so you're taking all three?
Probably like
Yeah,
the
I mean, if we're
43rd.
allowed to.
Sure.
But
All right, and you decide you a side pan, light travels sideways, and you find yourselves standing in the theater.
Whoa!
Socle bleu.
This place, I know it. Very strange.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh, you're finally back, huh? Did you? Oh no.
Oh, yes.
What's wrong?
You brought the Liam?
What didn't?
Yeah.
what is
Didn't...
the Liam?
We're hedging our bets. We brought.
Two.
Is
Well, you
that this
could've had
lad's
one.
name?
The world
Liam's
you're
a
going
fine
to has
name.
had a Liam before, and it did not go well.
Why wouldn't Liam do? He looks fine. His eyes do not
Very
sparkle,
wise,
but
yeah.
he looks fine.
You would think. Seems like he could serve almost any role, but, well, we'll see how this goes.
Oh, so he's a one thing. He's one.
Ian, it's you. It's good to see you. We should have coffee soon. Listen, you were a singing Frenchman before. We need you to step in and be a singing Frenchman again. See, there's a fallen star, a dark star out there. That's the final moment you must go into. It's a star that believes it can sing, but it cannot. It's from your world, Francois. Your world has become dark and ruined itself.
But I love
Not
him.
in light, but in sound. You must find the Javert. And you must replace him with a star who can actually sing.
The butler ruined so many singing roles.
Wait, so Javier, I would know what that word is that a name or?
It's a name.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that meant like
Javert.
detective. Okay.
He is
So
a
precious.
detective of a way. He is currently embroiled in his own war between naive students and French policemen.
Oh no. Well, then let us. Go.
All right. But I warn you, if you take Liam into this world, I can't account for what role he will play.
Wait, was he?
Well, I will do as you wish, Madame, because you're
All
no.
right.
Oh, your beauty sparkles like no other in
Wait,
this room.
point of
Oh, he
clarification.
was in the-
Liam Neeson in the most recent
Liam
one?
Neeson was in the terrible
Right.
Les Miserables that came before the current.
The non-musical.
The
one.
non-musical
Okay.
one, which made a number of terrible editorial decisions.
Yeah.
The one with Claire Danes.
It wasn't really Liam Neeson's fault. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And like some weird narrative choices too. at
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right, moving on. I just wanted to be clear.
very well. Prepare yourselves and prepare yourselves for song.
Oh wait, but who are we bringing with us? Is
Everyone.
The,
We're bringing
okay.
everyone.
Wait, Liam and the alien and us.
Yes.
We leave
Yes.
no crew member behind.
Power in numbers, right?
As you wish.
You don't build a pyramid with one man.
Oh.
It takes
Yeah.
a village
Thousands
of
of
slaves.
slaves.
Yeah.
And with that, there's a giant flash, and you stand upon a pyramid made of garbage, of bed frames and different things. Each of you, the pirate, the French miller, the weaver witch, and the pyramid builder, as well as E.T., Liam Neeson, and Ian McGregor, stand atop this giant mountain of garbage with a giant flag atop of it. All around, you see Frenchmen. If you know who Frenchmen are. They seem young and naive. Many of them have been shot. There's a small dead boy at the bottom of the.
I look in horror and the camera like goes right up to my face and like tracks me around as I scan it.
I feel like I must join the war.
Fred, look down. Look deep.
You,
Wow, that was good.
Thank you. I've got more.
I feel like I should have done my homework.
you do look down and you see an open sewer container. Sewer container. An open entrance to the sewers. It appears to be lit. Someone seems to have just gone down that way. Otherwise, there seemed to be a gunfire shooting, and you suddenly realize we are being shot at. Like,
Oh, we go. Let's go.
This is your kind of witchcraft.
I'm gonna grab your arm and we're gonna
Experiencing
go. I'm gonna pull you.
Okay, we're going.
Okay,
cover.
everyone make a. Actually, what are your defenses?
12.
12.
14. 14.
I see how you split the tables now.
Yeah.
The strong and the
The what?
Smart.
it's smart.
Fatima, you take.
Oh no.
You take 14 damage,
Jesus.
but you can reduce that with your armor, and you remember you have +3
Yeah.
from your armor.
That's still 8 damage.
Yeah, that's a
Bonnie,
lot.
Yeah.
you take 11 damage.
Oh, but
Minus my armor.
does
Yes, you subtract your armor
what
from
does her
that.
light leather armor like give her negatives to? Like, because there's no number next to her light leather armor.
I assumed it was
Down to 16
already
hit
accounted
points.
for.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's
Samson,
right
you
there.
take 18 damage.
Holy shit. All right, that's 11 after
very
my
deep.
armor.
All right. You
better than
actually just managed to
Fatima,
dance
but-
about.
I'm accustomed to
You know the
floor.
ways of France.
Did we get shot? Is that what happened?
Yeah,
You feel at home here.
I do.
You recognize your people here. You hear singing from different quarters. People are singing about even the most mundane things.
Do you hear the people sing? I believe
Yes.
they're singing the songs of angry men.
You go down into
Music
the.
of a people who will not be slaves again.
You are now.
That's some good rhyming there.
You find yourself in sewers.
go.
They are very historic sewers. The kind of
gross.
sewers that an author might write countless pages about that we need not go into here.
Can I use healing spells?
Yes.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
I want to heal myself. I'm going to burn 2 MP to roll 2d6s. Wow.
Oh.
That was good.
Oh,
I only recover 3 hit points.
no.
Miguel, what do we, go. Find your place. You are rubbing off on me. We are rubbing.
I've
We
never,
can rub later.
I've never been here. I mean, it seems familiar. I remember an elephant and a red windmill, but
No, that does not exist.
this seems different.
Well, all we can do is press forward. And try to find whatever it was we were looking for.
What are we looking for?
The Javert.
The Javert.
All right, the Javert.
Javert.
I circled it on my notepad, so.
Liam Neeson's a Javert. I recognize that name from a different life. There was less singing, but I believe you'll find him at, I believe it's Pont au Nord.
Is that in these sewers?
It'd be above them somewhere. It's there's a bridge across the sand there.
Well,
Shall we find a way to get out of the sewers, Lord?
Well, let's use the swears because swears there are less guns.
I'm in pain.
me too.
Do you need to be carried, mademoiselle?
Wait,
Yes.
Roll her up in a carpet and
All right.
chuck her under your arm.
Do you pick her up?
I do figure out
All right.
in the most
For the
like.
second time this night, a figure walks by holding another body, traveling through the sewers of Paris. Does anyone want to try and navigate your way through these sewers?
Yeah, let's.
I am.
Should we have Liam do it?
Well, would our French person know what Pont à Nord
I mean,
means?
do you want
Nord
me?
specifically?
Oh, does
If you
it
had to
mean
guess what Nord meant.
a point of darkness? That's what I think
Nord.
that means.
We're doomed.
Because noir means blackness.
Nord, N-O-R-D.
Oh, point of bridge.
Like
No. no,
N-O-T-H.
we're
Like
getting there.
North Bridge.
North! Good. Hey, which way would be north?
We're in sewers, so it'd be hard
All
to
right.
tell.
Does anyone want to try to guess?
I kind of see the stars.
Where
I am
was
not
the
If you want to
sun?
rely on Liam Neeson, you can.
Yeah.
I'm carrying a beautiful mademoiselle. I cannot do anything else.
I trust in the Neesons.
My shirt opens a little bit more.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
hurt. I'm hurt too. If you want to carry me.
Hey.
I am also
Get in line.
injured.
S'il vous plaît, I only have 2 arms.
And I'm using both of them.
All right. Liam Neeson says, "Very well. I shall lead us."
We're distracted.
Reminds me of the time that I was injured due to my work with certain African relief workers. He goes on a very long, meaningful tirade about his various work,
Pistol.
and he leads the way through the sewers. He eventually arrive at a point. He says, "I believe this is the correct place."
It is the point de north.
Oh, never mind.
Yep.
The point of no
There's no
return.
signs here to read, so simply climb your way up, and we shall see.
You must go on your own now, mademoiselle.
Okay. It's. Yeah.
You do hear singing from above.
Oh.
What kind of singing?
It's muffled and hard to make out.
But is it the voice of the people?
Is it this? Why am I French now?
We have been rubbing. We have been rubbing.
We'll do more rubbing later.
Is it like someone singing about the stars, or is it someone singing about like
being a
Would you
suicide?
like to
or-
climb up higher and see?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's hear.
Okay.
about
Go
being
ahead and make a
alone.
perception.
Ooh, that's pretty
Oh.
good. 9, 14, 14.
Oh.
Sounds like
14 as well.
14? It sounds like no one.
Please tell me.
Are you alright, lad?
This is Claudia. This is completely Claudia. I'm so excited for what we're doing right now.
And I'm lost.
I don't think this is
No,
the right place.
no,
You wish-
I know, yes.
Yes.
Liz is not lost.
It seems that we have above us was a hunting lodge. Correct?
Hunting lodge, I must have led us astray.
Well, let us
Let's try again.
Let's go. Let us go up.
No, we're not here for that.
But there's
Absolutely
meant-
best if you trusted your own abilities, although I'm happy to lead you to another site if you would like.
No.
me to lead.
Let's take this one.
No, let's not.
No, this one sounds like
Absolutely not.
home.
No.
All right, we're splitting the party.
Honestly, if your character's not go up there, mine will like go halfway and then be like, okay. And follow.
Yeah, we're not going up there.
Okay.
Not going up there.
You climb back down
It's
the
just
ladder.
a silly place.
It's a silly place.
Oh, okay.
I
wasn't
have
he
had to
in-
navigate through many
You are a
sort
good
of.
navigator, especially near
yes.
water, which we will count. So go ahead and make a
And
perception
also a
check and
brigand.
add 2.
Does McGregor remember being a candlestick right now?
That was not McGregor.
No, yes, it was.
There-
McGregor was
was.
in the newest one.
Yes.
In the next reading.
Oh,
I
shit.
do
haven't
that.
seen
I don't remember that particular song, but what was it?
13.
13. You realize why were you trusting the Liam? He's just been like leading you completely astray. You're lucky you didn't return up in the return of Martin Gare or any number of or Amelie. Actually, that would be pretty nice. You realize that actually north, the wind kind of blows in from the sand. You use that to kind of make yourself around. You realize you're only probably about 2 kilometers from where you need to be to the north. You take off in the direction, and soon you come to an entry that reaches out into open air, specifically the sand itself, which in this time is not that much cleaner than the sewers, but clean enough.
Stench.
It is home.
Whoa.
Technically, I live on the hillside and it's much better, but this is more familiar than the apple-throwing monsters.
Yeah, that was.
You emerge
that
into the
was weird.
light, and you do, in fact, see 2 figures conversing out by the entrance to the sewer. It appears to be another very handsome man and an uglier man whose voice sounds like a squawking crow.
Just to be clear, I have not seen this movie, but I also enjoy that gentleman, so...
I would argue with you, lad, on the ugly part, but the squawking crow, I think we can agree on.
Fair enough.
V.
Can we hear what they're saying?
Yes. There seems to be a kind of a reprise. And he's saying, like, I'm warning you, Javert. I'm a better singer by far. There are roles within me left. My star is not yet done. He seems to be trying to convince Javert to give up. But this Javert, something seems wrong. He seems unwilling to give up. He's not really singing back. He's just kind of shouting to music back at the first figure.
So let's all get the Javert. It's right there.
Does one feel like a wilderness animal, like a Wolverine?
Yeah, you get that sense of the one.
Good, I know the other one.
You know, maybe all this squawking guy needs is the right backup vocals.
Oh no.
The squawking guy begins climbing up the ladder. And near the top, you hear him whistle, and you see several policemen join him. He begins walking toward the bridge.
Oh, but if he gets to the
So
bridge...
you are, here's the sand. You're on like a ledge here. There's a ladder that goes up to the kind of streets above. He's walking that way to where the bridge above the sand is.
I mean, maybe we should just let him.
But
That would solve the problem, right?
Yeah, I mean,
but if he gets to the bridge, does even McGregor like fade out and his star slowly dwindles, or like is this the end?
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Ho ho ho! Suck it! I got 15 and 6 for my stunt.
16.
You notice Liam is gone.
Oh no!
And as he's fade away, things seem to be changing. This Javert does not seem, he seems to become more confident and more proud of himself.
Wait, the Liam
no.
has disappeared, or the McGregor?
The Liam has disappeared. The McGregor is still there, looking confused and unsure of what is wanted of him.
Oh, we
What
gotta
about-
get the McGregor to sing. He needs to sing.
Alas is right. We need to replace this Javert with
The new Javert.
Oh, can I use my role-playing stunt of 5 to enrage the McGregor to want to become the?
Do you have points?
The
for
Javert.
that?
I got a 6 in my stunts.
Sure, what do you say to him?
I hold him with the face because with both hands on his face, and I
you might
say,
like it.
yes, McGregor.
That's how you say his name.
Your son, your star will fade to a lesser man if you do not go up, know your place, or live in the sewers like a rat. Because we do not want you if you are not who you need to be. And I'm trying to enrage him.
Trying to rage him?
Yes.
And your roll was, sorry, say it again?
Do I have to roll again?
It's a
Because
stunt.
it was a stunt.
Oh,
It was
and
an
a roll,
enrage
right?
and a stunt. So I had 6. So I had 6 stunt points, and it's a 5 at the role playing stunt.
You're right. This seems wrong to me. I don't understand it all, but I did lose a woman once. She had a name like yours, Fatima, and I used to believe in things and love and the magnificence and the ability of music and happiness to exist.
So channel that pain, channel that sorrow into a song.
Yes, a song about being a star, about multiple stars.
Yes.
Come though, we must stop that one before he tries to sing.
Right.
The Liam or the crow?
The Liam is gone.
Yep.
Where's the what's his face?
The cruel
The Valjean.
the Javert.
No.
Make a perception check.
5, 6, 9, 9.
9. You see him stumbling away. He looks older now.
We must stop this
Wait,
before the changes continue.
wait, so
We're screwing up the world, lad.
And you see brown robes at your feet.
oh no! The Liam has become.
Is the world turning darker?
Yeah, it does not seem to be good. It's certainly less musical.
I guess it depends on your point of view.
Yeah,
The
it's true.
music
I mean,
is
the
fading.
music is pretty dark. Anyway, Bunny bursts out of the sewers. No more time to wait, and brandishes her weapon.
Yeah.
Let's take out that crow.
Right. So you burst out. You
right.
climb up. You're pretty far away from them at this point.
But she has a gun.
Guns
You
go
do.
far.
I have a weapon.
Do you want to shoot?
I'm going to shoot the Javert.
Okay.
But not the McGregor.
It's a pretty distant. So I'm gonna take -2 for your attack roll.
Come on.
13.
13. Your shot goes wild, but it does draw the attention of several of the French policemen, who draw their guns out.
Oh, I don't like those. I do
There's
not
enough.
like those.
There's enough rock around you while you're down by the banks of the sand. It's a little hard for them to hit you, but they do take some shots at you.
Oh no!
It's not the first time I've been shot at by the law.
This is my first time I've been shot at by the law.
I don't like getting shot.
Where are they relative to us?
They are up on a bridge. You are down on the banks. There's a ladder going up to the streets here.
All right.
Probably
I'm bolting for the ladder. I'm going to try to get up to where they are.
Okay. It's a ladder. If you move quickly, I'll have you make either a strength or dexterity check, depending on how you want to.
12. Let's do strength. 15.
15. You make it up pretty quickly. Rest of you follow.
Can I have E.T. fly me?
Yeah.
Yes. In fact,
It's the only
the
thing
moon
that's
is
good.
out, so you're able to. Unfortunately, you do open yourself up in flight. Go ahead. What's your defense?
14.
14. You are not hit, but E.T. takes a bullet. And you feel yourself also as if the bullet hits you. And you take 8 damage, which ignores your armor because
Are you dead?
E.T. is not wearing armor.
No, but I'm hurting.
Okay.
I've got some
Let me know when I
pain.
can cast
The
the
rest
spell.
of you make it to the top. All of you have made it to the top at this point.
You said 8. Yes.
8, yes.
8. I'm down to 9. 9 hit points.
I'm drawing my Kopesh and I'm going into the very first policeman I can reach.
Okay, you guys want to charge?
No, I want to
Or
heal
you
her.
charge? You want to
I'll
heal?
charge.
I will charge something.
Go ahead and make the heal check. You're kind of
High
hunkered
five.
down. The two of you charge. So while you make the heal check,
You gain 8 back.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, lass.
let's go ahead and after the heal, if you're going to charge, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes.
There appear to be 4 policemen, kind of with guns. They're, you know what a gun is? But they, having taken shots, they seem to have them down on the ground, and they have metal rods they are putting into these things. You gather it takes some time for them.
The muzzles need to
You've seen
load.
Bonnie have to load her guns before.
Hey, whatever you say, I'm just gonna take him out.
Yes, mon petit Simpson, I will join you.
You calling me little?
Yeah.
In
Oh,
fact,
I'm not
his
little.
little. My little.
But you
Alright,
are
you heal?
smaller than
Yes, I
me.
did. And we took care of that.
Or
Yeah.
are you...
All right, initiatives.
Okay.
17.
Ooh,
I suck.
nice.
I'm a fast one.
You
Bonnie.
are.
I'm wily.
Yes.
12.
12?
19.
Holy
Oh.
11.
Last
got-
Not average anymore.
I got nothing on.
11
These
for
these guys.
Simpson. And 12 for Francois.
Francoise.
E.T.
We'll try.
What is ET
You're welcome,
gonna
Tony.
do?
And
We
great.
should have
Fatima, you actually. I'll tell you what. I'll have you guys make your charge attacks 1st. You went charging out, so I give you the surprise.
How does this affect our rolls? Ooh.
A charge is you can move half your speed, which I'll say is close enough to get to the first one.
You get a +1 bonus on my attack roll.
Yep.
I got it right here. Sorry.
Excellent.
So I got 16 with 2 stunt points.
I got 5.
Wait, what are we doing?
This is our charge. Our charges. I have 13 and 1 stunt point, so I don't think I will do well.
I'm rolling, what stat?
No, we are
Those two are charges.
we are
I see,
charging.
never mind.
You are
Yeah,
not.
I'm a
So
wee bit confused.
we'll start with Francois.
12.
12. You hit the French policeman. Pretty spot on with your. What are you attacking with?
It's
Oh, yeah, you're right there.
and I just go, oh God,
Yes.
because we are
Tries
French.
to get his gun up with bayonet to try to deflect in time, but you rolled 12.
Yes.
Yeah, because he has the gun down, he's not able to repost. You jab it into him for how much damage?
Just the 13.
13 damage. He does not appear to be very well armored, and so he's not dead, but he yells out and seems super surprised you just stabbed him with a sword. Like, how dare you? You stupid students. What are you even rebelling against? Samson.
Accent is weird.
So I got 16 with 2 stunt points. Assuming I hit, I lunge into one of the other policemen with my Kopesh, and then and I shout, "For the revolution!" as I do it. And as I come out, I spin it around, and I land in a defensive stance to give myself a defense bonus for the rest of the turn.
Great. Excellent. Which is +2 to your defense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it hit?
Yeah,
right?
it did hit.
Okay, so and it's going to do 11 damage.
11 damage to the second one. He too, and that's with your Kopesh.
Yes.
Seems super surprised and kind of intimidated by it as you hack at him. You shave all his buttons off and give him a good gouge in the chest.
Not the buttons.
Is that words?
Oh, I'm sorry to those of you thumpers who are in France.
I am sorry for those who are in France.
Let's see, we are on. Now we're going to go back to Fatima.
Great. So I'm gonna Arcane Blast Javert.
Yes.
Because why not just cut to the heart of
Yeah.
the problem? I'm a weaver. I will just cut through those threads.
Excellent.
So the white eyes and the oh gosh. Nope.
roll the
5,
there.
6, 7, 10. I rolled a 10.
A bright light, 10. The bright light flies by him in the night and illuminates the bridge around him. Says, I am warning you, whoever you are. I'm a stronger man than you.
Not true.
I am no man.
He seems shocked and appalled by that not fitting into his worldview. Bonnie.
Alright. Have I been flown up onto the bridge?
Do you want to be?
Yes.
Okay, E.T. seems nervous, but he agrees to your request. You probably won't arrive. It'll probably take you 2 turns to get there. So you will be suspended for a turn in midair.
Can I fire my weapon while I'm suspended in
totally.
the air? I will do so. Also cut to the heart of the problem.
I did not imagine today we'd end up with E.T. levitating a pirate who's shooting.
Welcome. Welcome.
So here we are.
Do I get my dexterity bonus? I have the 4 dexterity is his. I'm gonna shoot at Javert.
Yes, you do actually. He's not bad. He seems stronger than quick.
That's my damage. Alright. I have rolled doubles. And 8,
Miss.
9, 10, 15 to attack
That's all you
with
get.
a 4 on my stunt dice.
Ooh.
And let's see, what shall I do? I shall. Dual strike is attacking 2 targets. I shall dual strike, pull out another pistol, and shoot one of the law enforcement scallywags.
All right. So go ahead and make that. Does that automatically hit, or no? It just gives you another attack roll. Let's see. Dual strike. Oh no, you just applied the test. What was your original attack roll?
It was 15.
15. All right, you hit both.
And
Roll normal damage for both.
I roll the extra die.
I think you only get the 1d6, the extra 1d6 for the first one.
For the Javert, yes. So I rolled a 4 and a 2, plus my 3 is my bonus. You want me to roll again for the cop?
Yeah.
Alright.
So this,
4,
okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Javert.
Javert cries out in pain, and you interrupt his attempt at a song.
And a 7 for the Bobby.
7 for the Bobby. The Bobby, this one seems a little more protected with cover. So you hit him, but he seems to not be mortally wounded. Still seems to stand. He, Javert looks up and he says, I know why you're here.
No, you don't.
I can see through you. And he waves his hand, and a giant what is it specifically? Blast of Flame comes
What?
barreling right at you, Bonnie.
How?
He's a witch!
Why?
A singing male witch!
Why is there so many witches?
I mean, it's already better than the movie.
It hits you at 8 points.
Yeah, I'm down
Yeah.
to 9.
He says, I will never give this up. I won't kill myself. I'm the hero here.
What's her name? Did earn
is that the end of the movie?
What's her name?
Yeah, what's her name?
Wait, is that really the end of the movie?
Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, it was did Anne
She was great,
Hathaway win an Oscar for that role?
A
aware
bullet
of that.
hits. You're charging.
Uh-huh.
One of the bobbies, the one that Bonnie just shot in back, manages to hit you, Francois.
Oh.
For
He does? Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 17 damage.
Luckily, again, rubbing off. No, but my armor is 10, so I take away 7? Is it 7?
Yes, that is right.
You need to teach me the
Right, I should.
Yeah.
All right, and that is. Oh no, sorry. One more. The one right in front of you attempts to get his gun up and tries to bayonet you right in the chest, Samson. Ooh.
Oh shit, he's looking at the stunt list.
He does so. He aims it right at your heart. And what seems to be an attempted lethal blow.
Samson!
Oh no!
I can bring you back from death, don't worry.
Oh yeah, now I'm not worried.
7 for 17 damage.
17 damage. My armor is 7 thanks to my
Yes.
mech suit, but I still take 10 damage. I'm not doing great.
All right. Now it is. Which of you went last? Sorry. That was Bonnie, right?
Bonnie last.
Francois.
Oh,
You
Did I
said
skip you?
Francois, but you looked at me.
Did I? I'm trying to figure out if I skipped you.
Oh, I went first.
We had the
Oh, yeah,
charge attack.
You're right.
But I'm like last in the initiative.
So,
order,
Francois.
so.
okay. He is injured, so I must take care of mine before I assist his. So I'm going to flare and do like a ha-ha, and then try to stab at the next now.
All right, you flare and
Have
ha.
we entered into Soul Calibur suddenly?
Yes. So I rolled pretty well. 16.
16. You hit. How much damage?
Oh, yes. Only 9.
All right.
Subtitles.
You knock him to the ground. He falls to the ground bleeding. Behind you, Ian McGregor charges up onto the bridge now. He's made it this far. He just runs. He has no weapons. He appears to be running straight for Javert. He's about halfway there. The one cop still near Javert seems to be raising a gun toward Ian McGregor. Javert seems unaware at this point. And it is Samson's turn.
I'm not feeling good, but I'm angry. And that anger is good. That anger is going to spur me forward. And I lunge with my Kopesh. I did not roll great, but still 4, 6, 7, 12. Is that enough to hit?
12, you do not hit. He parries you now with his bayonet.
And I sort of stand there dejectedly bleeding, and I'm just like, Master of the bricks, leader of the Jews,
Fatima.
ready with
I've
the
got a lot of
Kopesh
people to heal, apparently.
and a rock or
So you
two.
first.
No, actually, I forgot that I had armor, so now I'm actually at 15. So I'm
Well, he's
right.
at 14, so then I'm gonna do hip.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Give
for
me
the
some of
moment,
your
lass.
die. I'm gonna burn 4 of my dice
Oh, what does it?
Whoa,
for the-
you can do that?
for the actual healing
Oh,
points.
awesome.
Yes, because it just says,
however
1d6
many you
health
wanna
per dice.
Nice.
Yes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 back.
Oh, thank you.
But I am getting low on magic.
Samson, you feel mostly like a full man again.
Oh,
Fatima, your stores are worn.
Getting low.
Bonnie, you land on the bridge. You're now kind of side by side with the McGregor as he's charging forward. There's a cop in front of you, and then behind that is Javert.
I will going to level my pistol at the Bobby
Okay.
and take another shot at him before he can.
All right.
harm
This is pistol number 4, I
the
think.
McGregor. I have 3 left. This is so
Yeah.
I have 2 after this. Or I rolled quite well. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to hit.
18. Your bullet lands. I'm sorry, that was on Javert or on the.
To the Bobby.
Okay. It lands.
I want to protect
Yeah.
the one with the nice eyes.
Good call. He is about to shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember. I listen when you speak.
Yes. How much damage?
Is my dexterity above his?
Yes.
That's 2. 10.
10. You drop him to the ground.
Take
He's there
that, you scum!
bleeding on the root or something. All right, and Bonnie. It is Javert's turn. He again reaches out. This time with lightning.
Javert.
Wait,
No, he fired fire at me earlier.
He's an elemental mage.
He is a
is he the
He seems to be aware, much
He's
as
a
you are,
singing
of
male
his
bitch.
role in all of this.
He's a star, or is he a like black white?
Sweet.
His spell goes awry, and instead strikes everybody in the area, including himself. It fries his hair.
But that's his best feature.
Hits you, Bonnie, for 10 electrical damage.
And that ignores me armor.
I think it does.
Oh.
Now I would like glass for some of that healing.
Javert looks a little beat down too. And finally, Ian rushes forward past you and grabs Javert, and they begin wrestling each other.
Yes.
And they both are simultaneously singing "Stars in your multitudes, scarce to be counted." And each is trying to shove the other one off the bridge.
Excellent.
And it goes to Francois.
Oh. So yeah.
You drop the one in front of you,
Yes.
so
I'm
kind
going
of
to
near
rush to Semsian's aid and
I'm actually doing much better.
well, I'm going to try and just do like a run across and go like, your time is ended, Bobby, and just stab with it. And I rolled pretty well. 16.
You hit damage. And
Only 9.
9, that is enough to drop this guy who's already been injured by Samson. He falls to the ground at your feet, Samson, and it is your turn.
Who's left? There's still-
Only, at this point, it is only Javert and Ian McGregor wrestling on the bridge, yards away.
All right. Well, sheathe my Kopesh. Put a good rock into my trusty sling.
Okay.
Swing it around. Do you hear the people die? And I let it loose at Javert.
Which
right.
one?
The
bad
one.
Oh.
The one that can't sing. Ooh.
Yeah, that is what that is.
Yeah, it's 8.
8.
Yes.
Damn it.
It hits Ian McGregor.
Darn it!
Go ahead and roll damage so I know.
Fortunately, it's not that damaging. It's just 4 damage. So,
Ow! Why did you do that?
it's a what? It's a rock. Forget about it.
Fatima.
I am gonna heal the pirate. She's dying. So I only have 7 points left. I will use 3 of mine. So 9, 10. You get 10 back.
I appreciate it, lass, because I'm about to do something a mite bit ill-advised.
And it is your turn, in fact.
I
Oh.
can no longer bring people back from dead. P.S.
Oh.
Well,
A sequel?
I see that the McGregor seems to be losing the fight, and so I've been holding on to some stunt points, and I'm gonna use one to taunt.
Wait,
the
you can
Javert.
save stunt points?
I thought you could. Could you not? Never
Can't,
mind.
but you know what?
Never
We're
mind.
at the end of
Let's
the
do it.
night, so I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you.
All right, I'm gonna taunt him. In order to try and lure him onto me to open him up to attack from the McGregor.
Okay, so you're attacking and taunting?
No, I'm just taunting.
You're just
him.
taunting with the point. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely. You can just taunt too.
All right. What should I roll?
Make a communication roll for me if you want to taunt.
communication. Yes. 6.
Oh.
I rolled a 15.
15. He seems very upset at you.
What do you
So
say?
I get-
I
String of
say,
expletives.
I say, you're ugly looking bugger.
And if you fall as
cannot
Lucifer
sing,
fell-
and you cannot act, and your face looks like someone took a shot upon it.
I was born with slime like you. Great. He seems very
Come at
upset.
me, bro.
It's his turn, but he's being grappled by Ian McGregor. So he's unable to. He tries to just get himself free. He succeeds. He pushes Ian McGregor to near the edge of the bridge.
No.
The McGregor seems to be about to fall into the water, but is not yet. In fact, he gets a turn.
Pull him with you. Both go down.
No.
He slips, but he catches on. The McGregor's now hanging from the edge of the bridge.
Not the Mufasa complex.
Francois.
Francois will run. Will run and try to catch the McGregor because his eyes shine bright like no
Like a
others
diamond?
have.
Okay.
Yes.
Make a strength check to try to pull him up.
Oh yeah, I got you. Oh yeah. 22, and I got 6 stunt points. So
nice.
would
Something
you
that
like me to
explode.
use that to? I would like to seize the initiative, but for McGregor. So I'd like to pull him up and throw him at the other
You
one.
have how many stunt points?
A 6.
A 6?
You could do a lethal blow.
All right, just
Oh, no,
make
you're
a
not.
what's the accuracy stat?
Oh good. Is it dexterity?
Yeah, I think just dexterity.
Or there's accuracy. There's just accuracy. Do you want me to just?
Yeah,
roll?
accuracy. Make an accuracy
Okay,
check to throw
I just rolled
Ian
18.
McGregor
I'm never
into
gonna roll that good.
this Javert.
Not as good, but 12.
12?
That's pretty accurate.
Let's
It's
see
more
if
accurate than
he-
we'd like.
All right. You hit him. You knock him. They both teeter near the edge. And the crow, Javert, He slips and he falls just as he hits that lyric. And if I fall, and he lands with an inappropriate sounding crack on the water.
Into the watery fathoms
And then his
below.
body falls into the rampaging water and is pulled away.
Making movies, making songs, and fighting round the world.
Ian McGregor looks up and says, "Thank you, my friends. I too shall fall into the water now, but the way it was meant to be." You notice the people have begun to sing again throughout the city. And stumbling away, you see that it is once again the Wolverine-esque Jean Valjean stumbling away. You also see now naked Liam Neeson running through the street looking confused. You have no time to do anything about that as you fade away. You find yourself back in the movie. There's a woman there who looks older with white hair, and she says, "Hi, I am the producer.
Oh.
My name is Streep, and I have contracts for you. If you would like them." They're 5 movie deals.
Yes.
Don't
never
worry
had a
about what that
contract.
means. Just sign here, and I promise it'll all work out for you.
Okay.
I am certain nothing bad could
I
ever
would be
come
a
of such a
star
thing.
for a 5-movie deal.
I can't write, but
There will
I'll-
definitely
Don't worry, our
treasure.
lawyers will handle it for
On my
you.
movies, the appropriate rating.
There will be treasure if we sign. Yes.
It'll depend on your demographics. I'll explain that. You have a lot to learn. You try to keep talking, but words seem to come up, and they lift you into the air. And they seem to be your names.
Oh.
Yay!
Excellent. Well, thank you all.
Yeah.
Excellent cast.
Excellent. And thank you, Thumpers, for your support. I believe we have some quick tips to read.
Yes.
Do I just read them from here? I've never done this.
No, it's coming. It's,
Okay,
it's happening.
It's coming. Thank you.
Hey, chat!
Hi, chat.
Hey, chat.
Hello.
Nice.
Liam's certain set of skills includes gratuitous TNA shots.
I apologize for anyone who I hurt. I wasn't gonna do the French accent, and then I felt compelled.
You have to commit to it.
I did.
right, yes.
I committed by the end.
All right. Are you ready for
Yes,
tips?
let's do it.
Yeah.
BP Phantom, Stunt Point, use it well, extras, or that nasty B-God will. I have no idea who he's talking about. I only see stars in this movie, no extra. Go team from William, who, this is before we gave him our French, so we'll see. Lost
should know
187, here's some special effects for the extras. That was $25 Stunt Point, as well as Williams.
We used it.
From Pexamo, temporary assistance, because this combines my 2 favorite things, fantasy and movies. Hooray!
Thank you.
We have a stunt from Deadmax, and 2 more stunt points from Pexamo, because all great epics need stunts.
Yes, that's right.
KP Tibbs, this is super amazing. Your characters are wonderful, all 3 times stunt.
Thank you.
Real Summon, this is from Yogurt. Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs appears, and for some reason has an affinity for Samson. Forget about it.
Just
From
plain yogurt.
Pexamo again. Temporary assistance, because I think it sounds like fun. I'm hoping for a magic carpet.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Next time. Show you the world.
I'm not going to pronounce it right. Gypsy? Real Summon. From Numpty 524, a real summon. From Oksana Sean, time for some mechanical mayhem. Thank you. From Drift Ice Blood, a stunt. From BP Phantom, Je m'appelle François, je parle terriblement faux français. Préparez-vous à rire. Rire? I don't know how to pronounce that last
Can
one.
you,
laugh.
Sorry.
Dan can read it.
R-I-R-E. How do you pronounce
Real.
that in French? From Canopus 44, real summon. Please let Fatima the power to summon Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so
My
much for
name
that.
is, it roughly translates to my name is Francois. I speak terrible fake French. Prepare to laugh.
My name is Francois. Francois, which is spelled France and then Wa, like Washington. I speak terrible fake French. Prepare to laugh.
All right, and Adi Jong, awesome session. I hope there's more Fantasy Age in the future.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. Check out Fantasy Age. It's by Green Ronin Games. Again, never having GM'd, it was very easy to pick up, and I'm sure we followed all the rules correctly.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
But super adaptable. I was curious to see if it would work for something as insane and
This
questionable
was
as this,
so fun.
and it seems to have done handily. So nice. Once again,
Thank you. What was on at 75?
You do
Yes.
have a great voice.
Oh, you have excellent taste.
That's fair.
once again, I'm Tony Beeman.
There
I'm
you go,
at Tiny Beeman. And why don't you say who you are once again before we go?
Thank you so much. This was a ton of fun. I am Lizzie the Bold.
I am Jackie Dash.
I'm the Strix.
Dan Poslins at Dan Poslins.
This is Hyper RPG. Please stay tuned for Vanquish coming up at 9:30. Until then, it will be back to Corporate Sins next week
Yes.
at your regular time.
There
Same
will be-
time,
Same corp
Different
time,
GM.
same corp chat.
No French from me. That is my guarantee. For
no
next week.
French. And next
We'll
week,
see.
Claudia will play a character who stabs the wrong things with swords and damages them. So,
Nothing new.
have
Bye,
a good
guys.
night.
Bye, guys.
Good night.